course, we had some technical difficulties. And by difficulties, I mean learning curve. A little late to this. This thing might even be on a delay.
That's one point. We are going to figure out what that time is, but it could be anywhere, we're told, I think from our technical team, anywhere between 30 seconds and a minute and a half that you'll be receiving our stream behind what we're seeing live on television, these two titans of
0-0
ball clashing. The score is still 0-0. You may know something different. So understand that. I'm sorry, Randy, you were saying.
I don't think anybody's really caring about this game, and to a certain extent, this is kind of a ruse to get you to watch some of our new content, because unless you're from Tampa Bay, or what's the other team? The Chiefs. If you're not from if you're not Missouri or Tampa Bay, you probably don't care. But you're going to watch the Super Bowl anyways, because it's important. As Bayside Dave pointed out, it's the Oscars for men. And what we're hoping to do here is bring in some of the ladies, because if the men don't care, you can only imagine how much the ladies really don't care about this game. But we have something for the ladies, but we're going to take care of you. In the search for ratings gold, we've been relying on one of the oldest tricks in the book. There's a reason you get a Pirelli calendar, and it's not the tires. We're going to turn up the sex. We're going to have Sexy JB on the show later on. Just a little eye candy, and a lot more than that. He's a thing. But Sexy JB will be coming up later on the show, and stick around for that. Were you going?
Small technical difficulty. Apparently, I did not have my microphone on that whole time. So,
well, you're very.
Audience is quite fortunate because I didn't say much.
You talk kind of soft anyway.
The game is back on here for us.
Still 0-0.
I'm wondering if anyone in studio, any of our technical team, is watching this live Facebook stream, and if you could tell us about what amount of time.
How the delay? Let's just assume there's no. Just assume it's like a day late.
Okay, it's a day later.
So you at home are in the future. You at home will be seeing things before we see them. And again, as I pointed out earlier, it doesn't really matter the lag time, because nobody's really watching the Super Bowl. You might be in the backyard throwing the old pigskin with your daughter, who knows what. But you do have the Super Bowl on, and I don't know if I got to enough of you people, but here we are, so you can watch the Super Bowl and us together. It's like right here, you're home. But while we have the Super Bowl on, I want to ask you about Tom Brady. Tom Brady is in this game, obviously. And just to be really clear, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. I think most people are rooting for Kansas City because we don't like Tom Brady and we don't like the Patriots. But Maggie,
that is true, and I started out the post-Patriots Brady situation. I just hated them equally, the Patriots and the Buccaneers, because they split ways and each had some of the darkness that was the New England Patriots for 20 years.
Here's a question.
However, go ahead with your question. But I have a comment after that.
People are saying, just one of the questions I'm getting on the telex right here, is it Patriots or Brady? And I think the answer to that is Brady, because we don't see the Patriots in the Super Bowl at all. And Brady's here, even though he's going to lose and Kansas City's going to win. Tom is here. So when you're doing the Brady's versus your Bill Belichick's, I'm going to go with your Brady's, because clearly I don't see the Patriots here. Do you?
You don't see them here?
No, I don't. Not in the studio.
No,
I don't
no.
see them on the TV.
I don't think they're here at all. No. Oh, you mean on the game? No, they're not on the game. I have something to say. I think on our Christmas special appearance, I might have misspoken. I lied to you, the audience, to myself, and to my partner Randy. I said that Tom would not be going to, let alone winning, the Super thing, which I think we have to call it super thing, because I think they have a tight copyright on the other name. So we're going to say super thing all day, if you guys can keep up with that.
I won't.
So he won't, okay, he's not going to win the Super Bowl, is what I said, and there's a good chance that he will. And you said that you wanted Tom to lose because he represents the Patriots. But do you understand the importance of a win from Tom, what that would do to New England, who wished him away?
Did they fire him?
They got rid of him, yeah.
That's not what
Initially, I thought
they
that it
fired.
was his choice, but some of my friends told me recently that he was kicked out. So
Tom's
that's a real slap
fired.
in the face. He gets
Tom got
fired. He
fired.
goes to another city. He wins his next Super Bowl. Then it wasn't necessarily Belichick because everything else is there. Is the same there. They got Cam Newton, who's not a great quarterback, but given the system, it could have worked if it was in fact Belichick's system, which I think, as Randy said, was not.
Hello?
Randy's
Hello?
on the microphone.
Hello, Mom?
Do a quick test if you want to watch the game. We have.
Oh, I gotta watch
some
the
of
game.
Sesame Street's Friends
gotta put your
commercial
microphone on
right
your- on
now.
your-
I don't know
I'm
where
gonna try
you
it
are.
over
That
here.
should help you see where our delay is up
how's
to.
that?
And
Does
maybe
that
you want to
sound
put a
good?
comment in the
Does that sound
Facebook comments section there. We welcome any questions throughout the broadcast. We have a IT developer here who's willing to put in a Sunday and give us those questions. So please do ask any questions. It doesn't have to be about football. It doesn't have to be about some nacho recipe or whatever you're doing this year. We are going to be talking about some
you think
food,
I
some
should go
Super
over
Bowl.
any
Everybody has their thing. Some nachos, some make wings. Some of the vegetarians will have hummus. But we'll be talking about food later.
Can we talk about sex?
You mean generally, legally, are we allowed to talk about sex? Or can we
You're
right now
smart.
talk about
You're
sex?
That's some deep shit.
Let's talk about sex,
No,
baby.
You and me.
Let's talk
No,
about
talk
you
about
and
sex.
me. Let's
Who
talk
do you
about
think is the sexiest quarterback of all time?
I mean, sexy if you consider the fur coat
I
Joe
don't mean-
Namath. Joe
Can we
Namath,
show
because it's sexy to roll out with a fur coat. And there's been guys lately who will show up in the hallway going into the game, the pregame footage of the team arriving from the bus, and they always have this short pants and the way too small pants and the jackets that are small, but they're still
The new
billboard
jackets
size.
are all small. They don't,
Yeah,
have
yeah.
you noticed
Football players
everyone's
like their
dressing like
stuff
in
tight now.
Their kid brothers.
They like to
all
dress
look
like
mods. I already did that.
Poindexter or Urkel or something, which is cool. I understand that fashion
his
was in.
car.
If they were super fashionable, though, they'd be wearing baggy
You
pants
didn't
and
ask
cropped
me
shirts.
who you think I think is the sexiest.
I did. We hadn't finished. Who do you think is the sexiest quarterback of all time in the NFL and CFL as well? You can. Warren Moon played in both, so
Mahomes.
that's kind of a twofer.
I think Moans is pretty sexy.
Mahomes?
Am I saying it right?
Mahomes. It's close enough. Mahomes.
How do you say it?
Mahomes.
Mahomes?
Like M-A, Holmes. Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Sound it out with me.
Mahomes.
Mahomes. That's it.
We got to look at the game. It's still 0-0.
Still
Okay.
0-0. I saw that Tom I haven't seen much of it, but I did see Tom started out with a 3 and out, which
I don't
he'll
even
do
know.
that though.
I
He's
don't
kinda,
even know what that is.
It doesn't really matter. He'll figure it out at the end, or he won't, and Boston will celebrate.
Oh, you know what? I think Boston Nick's.
Boston Nick might be in
He's-
studio.
he might be
He's
in
normally
the
doing our
studio.
sound for us, and we were told he was not coming in today, but I think he might be here because that raspberry came right at the. That couldn't be a coincidence. Sex 69.
Would you feel bad though? Like, I know we want to give a fuck you not to Boston but to the Patriots.
Yes.
If Brady wins, it's a fuck you to the Patriots. But get this, Nick is here. If Kansas City
Welcome,
wins,
Nick.
it's a
If
fuck
Nick,
you to.
let's confirm this. Really, I'm going to stop you,
Okay.
Nick. If you're really here, can I get another raspberry? It's close, but that might have been a stand-in,
That's like a
Nick.
Zuzuvela or
That might have
something.
been a stand-in, Nick.
A
And we have to talk
Zuvuzela.
about if that's even
A
the real Tom
Zuvuzela.
I'm looking at. That's the first I've seen him on
Zuvuzela.
screen. He's got kind of a Dumb and Dumber haircut going today, which is cool. But we'll
Who,
talk about
Tom?
that later. Tom, yeah, you'll see him later. He's not in right now because they're on the defense.
Tom always has. I'll just wrap it up. But if Tom loses, it's a fuck you to Tom, but it's still a fuck you to the Patriots because they're not here.
Right, neither of them are here. That's true, but it's a bigger. That's true. Do you take like a medium FU to not a medium, but a pretty like an 8 out of 10 FU to both of them, or do you take a full 10?
I'll
to
take
New
two. I'll take two
Two
A
eights over
minuses.
10,
I'll
two
take
A
two. I
minuses.
consider them A's really
Yeah.
because they both get L's, and I might be a little salty about the fact that the other sexy man in the room had strong stuff.
Did you have a
You
sip
should
yet?
drink before the
Yeah,
show.
and I had it with Anison
Oh, we got
last
we
night.
got the
A
Anison.
little bit.
I was
little
so high
tipsy
on
this
Anison
morning, little
yesterday.
bit.
I slept
If
all
I
day.
fall over, you know what it was.
I think they're equal fuck yous. It's just a big fuck you to Tom and a big fuck you to the Patriots. But back to Aaron Rodgers, who's super sexy, and he's not here. And I think I'm still absorbing that, which is hard.
Yeah.
But there was a bad,
I wanted to.
I don't want to say a bad play call, but there was kind of a bad play call. And so that's a little difficult.
There were a couple in the playoffs. There was a helmet-to-helmet in the end zone, which was considered a touchback for the other team.
I don't
resulting
even
in
know what that
another
is.
7. Well, for anybody watching that actually cares or knows about football, I'll finish. It resulted in a 14-point turnaround. I don't even remember who it was. I think Tom's game, and Tom would have not won. The best thing this playoffs was when they had a challenge.
Do you speak of
challenged
the
a
man
catch.
who
He
doesn't know how
challenged
to
a-
dress
He challenged what do they call that now? A tippy
to
toe
clean the
moment or
garage?
something?
Who looked best
Anyhow.
cleaning a garage?
Sideline catch. He challenged. He didn't get it, and he's at the phone bank with like Microsoft Surface or whatever coming out the side, and he
With
just
the,
takes
you don't
the
have the
receiver
gut, but with his gut.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, with his. I hear you. I hear
Hang
you.
on. Well, if we're gonna do it, let's show it. And imagine a gray
Uh-oh,
cutoff sweatshirt.
there goes his mic. Is it? I don't know.
No, it's not. That's my phone or something.
Just a phone.
Oh, it was a thing. And he takes it and throws it at the phone bank. And it's a magical moment. I have it online. Maybe I'll share it. We probably can only show like 3 seconds of it
Oh,
legally.
were you stealing? You don't steal from the
I'm not
studio.
stealing. I was stuffing.
I'm not stealing. I was stuffing.
Stuffing.
I was
Okay,
stealing,
let's
I was
see.
stuffing.
Oh, it looks like we here
Oh, this is
at
a big
least
deal.
are seeing the first attempt for points. Well, they've been attempting the whole time, but a kick by a very accurate
Let's see.
Kansas
Oh,
City.
oh,
49. It's
oh.
nothing for him. He's great.
3
This
points.
he's been solid all year. He's been really solid.
They already know that Kansas scored 3 points. I think.
They
but
probably
I
do.
like that.
Yeah.
I like
So-
that.
oh,
Oh,
that's
look
a-
at him! He looks
There he is.
horrible.
Doesn't he look really upset and mad? He just looks.
He looks horrible.
He looks confused too.
That is the worst
looks
fucking
he looks like
haircut
me.
I've ever seen. That guy has so much money, and he has like a Zuckerberg haircut.
Yeah, he looks like me coming back from the hardware store I've never been to. I get confused. That same look, like he didn't know. Maybe he was looking for Bill.
He might be
this is
looking
it.
for
Maybe
his buddy Bill.
Looking for Mr. Bill.
That was like Mark Gruden. What's the guy's name? Gruden?
Zuckerberg?
No, who's the owner of the Raiders? Who's got an equally bad haircut?
Gruden was the coach.
He was on. He used to be the coach for Tampa Bay, but the owner of the Raiders, what's his name?
That's Al Davis Jr.
But he's
No,
got
Mark
really
Davis. Al Davis
shitty
Jr. known
bangs.
as Mark Davis. I'm sorry.
That
He's
I
got
think.
a dumb number. Tom's going for that look.
Do you
Maybe
think
he
Tom's
wants-
is worse? Or
Maybe
Mark's
Tom
is
wants to
worse?
move to Vegas next year if things don't work out in Tampa Bay. A Raider is very close to a Buccaneer. They're like, that might be the two closest mascots that exist, really, isn't it? A Buccaneer. What's a Buccaneer?
They're
technically?
like I think they were hired pirates. The English wanted to attack the Spanish back in the day, but they couldn't do it flying the English flag. So they paid people under the flag of the pirate, and they would fuck up the Spanish boats. And then the English were like, "Oh no, hey, what are you
Oh,
gonna
so
do?"
it's like black Watch or whatever. What was that company that went to Iraq?
Blackwater?
afterward? The Blackwater.
that thing you
private
empty from the
security
RV.
The private security company that did army stuff. That's cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
I had a
Do you notice how
run-in.
my hands are in this shape?
It's a good shape.
Do
but
your own
people that.
research. Do your
People
own
do
research.
that. There's an announcer on the Fox broadcast.
They always
He's got
do-
little
they do
short
this,
arms like this. He's a stout little guy, and he does this. I counted one time during his little halftime talk. He does. It's probably a minute, 60 seconds, and I think he did this motion. Yeah, thank you for that wide skip. He does this, a lot of stuff, and then they did this. He did it, I think it was 45 times, so almost once a second during a 1 minute thing. He's great.
You're
I'm
incredibly
not going to give you his name
observant.
because you already know him. If you haven't yet, then I don't want to spoil it. I want you to be surprised. I want you to, and I don't wanna
you
soil his
mentioned
name.
the-
He's a nice guy, and he gives a great thing. What do you call it? He reads football poetry. Really nice.
Who reads football poetry?
This guy, he doesn't, but it seems like he is.
Rosie Greer?
No, Rosie Greer does read football.
Yeah, come on, man. So you were
Rosie's
talking
great.
about Tampa Bay.
I was talking about the
Now-
difference between a buccaneer and a pirate. So I mean, you told me one is higher.
They're
and the other
both
one's
kind of
below.
pirates, but more
Yeah.
importantly, their uniforms used to be better back in the day. I think we can all
Well, the
agree
Raiders,
that
you mean the Buccaneers, not the
the
Raiders.
Raiders
hasn't
have the
changed.
best uniform in the world. You can't get better than that.
It's for a uniform and a logo. It's good. The Browns have the best logo. And
You think the
color. We
Browns are
talked
better?
about this
Would you
before, if you've
prefer a
seen 'em.
Browns uniform to a Raiders uniform?
The Raiders is cool. It's dark. It's silver. It has like a Darth Vader-y, scariness to it. The Browns isn't. I like that it's brown and orange. I like that it's
So
changed.
if
the
you and I
least.
were to play,
Other
in a-
than like that, like even the Cowboys, if you watch, it's like corporate logos. They change them a little bit by little bit, and you don't notice. But if you look at IBM in 1972 versus now, it's different. You didn't notice.
slightly different.
Slightly different. And then when it's so. What was he saying?
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
The new Tampa Bay logo. It's cool. It's not that cool. Wasn't the old one cooler? Or is
Oh, the
that a
old
dumb
one was-
question?
No,
Is
the
it
old one
too
was
obvious?
way cooler. Knife in the mouth. It was
Uh-huh.
yellow and orange. And it was down like that. It was great.
No, that's the Patriot. That's the old Patriots logo.
No.
Really?
Wasn't it? I think
No, the Patriots
memory
had
may
a
not
guy
serve
who
me
was
well.
like squatting.
Can we, Jim? Can you get the logo
What's his? Bayside
Up.
Dave will know. He'll confirm.
for us?
Oh yeah, I'm getting
We-
a
sorry.
dude.
He's a
Dude,
little
come on.
slow. He's not a programmer or anything.
I'm
We've
getting
just
a-
gotten a picture of Mark Davis.
Yeah,
so
for those
that's-
of you at home who can't see what I had to look
You're
at,
behind
I just
us. We're
I
behind
just-
you.
That was
Tim's
gross.
behind everybody.
That was gross.
That was 10 minutes ago. That was a gross picture.
That was gross.
But he looks sweet too. He's okay. He moved him to, as Bay Area people here. You may be watching from Australia or.
Chile, para la gente que está en Chile ahí viendo
You're
también
right. There's was
de
down,
Chile
but wasn't there
viendo
ever
el show
one
en
down?
Miami.
There
Hola
was
Catalina,
never one
tú
down. He
sabes.
was just a cool buccaneer with a knife in his mouth.
No, you're high, dude.
No,
That's
I know-
him.
I'm saying maybe he wasn't in the 3-point stand.
No,
That
that's
was
the
the only one.
Patriots.
I know. Which was
I'm from
also a good
Chile
one,
and I
which
know
was
that.
also a good one. You're from Chile, but you grew up in the South
Palo
there.
Alto.
Palo Alto.
Palo
of all
Alto.
places.
I just play the
Palo
cards
Alto.
depending on what I need. Like in Chile, Well, the thing is, in Chile,
Play your
I'm a gringo, and I'm not getting a yellow card for that.
All
Really?
right. Okay, man.
And then in America, they just
But I'm
think
giving
I'm
you a
Mexican.
warning. Next
I'll take a
time.
verbal warning.
And a red card's going to be just a little bit easier to get. Both of them will be easier to get.
This is the part. Is this like
You got
in
a
the
warning
game?
and like a two. Your hit points went down by 2, and you started with 10 cards. So you're starting 8. You're a yellow card with 8 hit points.
Oh, let's see. Right now, I think we got some food
should watch a
commercials
little bit
going on.
Let's see. I'm also seeing
Who's getting a flag on the play?
There's a flag on the play.
Dude, it's too late to take bets. Like, if anybody wants to call me
Well,
on
no,
my
no, I
personal
was-
line and place, I'll do like $5, $10 bets.
I was going to
on-
say earlier,
but it's
we should
Kansas
get
City
this
all the
process
way.
going. We're still open to bets. Again, any comments
Just
that are
call
coming
here.
through.
If you got a bet, call.
I'm not
we'll
sure.
take
Or
'em.
call the number here. There
Only
should
if you're
be a-
betting
Just
against Kansas City because they're going to win, and we wouldn't make money if I took bets, right? You can't. Anyway, that's how you lose money. I have another question for you when you get a chance.
I'm just going to let the audience know that soon you should see a number that you can call scroll across the bottom part of the screen.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Here.
That's pretty good. That's
there
pretty
you go.
good.
It should be scrolling across. If you can see that.
Yeah,
that
just call.
number there. I think it's
There you go.
555. Was it 5555, Tim?
I didn't catch the whole number.
That
but
is
there was a
correct.
lot of fives in there.
A lot of fives. I think if you just keep hitting 5, that eventually this phone will ring. We will pick it up and we will take bets up to $10.
I just want to interview
5 or
you.
10. We want to make it simple.
I don't
Go
even
ahead.
care about them.
Go ahead. About who?
I mean, not that I don't
The
care,
bets
but
or the
I
game,
care
or-
about you. This, in
All
many
right,
ways,
hit me
this
with
is
more
just
questions.
a ruse
Hit me more with
to
questions.
get you to sit down.
Maggie is ready.
and
I know. Sit
wear a
down with
shield
Maggie.
and force other people
You're
to
gonna
watch
give me questions, and I'm
interview
looking
him.
for my answers. Oh, there they are. They're on the other side.
They're in your head.
Well, they're in my head. I'm just have some notes here.
Why didn't you play full contact football in high school?
Because I was, my sister was a swimmer, so she talked me into water polo swimming career of fish, like existence in high school instead. And I'm glad I did. Like, I would rather go swimming. I grew up in Orange County. The average, during school, other than a few months, was over 70 degrees. It was always nice. And I would much rather go swim in a pool after school. And I grew up loving the water.
If you were on the football team, and I don't know their positions, and I'm going to cut you off because I'm
No, please
chilling,
do. I
so
ran along.
I
I
don't
ran
have a
along.
lot of material anyway.
I've been puff and tough, and I'm likely to roll. So go ahead.
I'm high on
I'm
Anison.
just letting you know,
buddy.
you might have told. Yeah, that's what I mean. Anison and.
What if you were on a football team? What position? I mean, a lot of people are like, "I'm Spindly. I'd be the kicker." Let's just assume you had the body you wanted. That's tricky shit. I did some face bumps earlier, but assuming you had the body that you wanted, what position would you play on a football team?
Assuming I have the body I have, or the body
No,
I want
no,
to?
no. The body
if
you
I
have is
could
no good
if
for
I could have a
football.
body that was geared toward whatever
Any
position
body,
that
like
I
you
could
could have
play.
a kicker body. Or
I think I would want to
I
be.
don't know what the different names are.
I think I would just be like a defensive end or a wide receiver, because they can be, my size, but a little bit, maybe gain 20 pounds, get up to like.
And then that way you're
195,
not
200.
the guys in the linebacker. You're not.
And
a
then when I'm
linebacker.
90, I don't have bad, not as likely to have bad knees, because if I'm a linebacker.
Can I let you in on a
I've
secret?
gotten huge, and then you just
for what it's worth.
You just get too big, and I certainly would never be a lineman, an offensive or maybe a small defensive.
You get
lineman.
bad knees. I don't think there's you. The day you walk on the football field, you're getting bad knees.
Sure you do, but you're more likely to get them if you're at the line.
What's going on over there? There's a touchdown. Oh fuck, we gotta
Oh
pay attention.
wait! We've just been told.
We've just been told we're getting on the teleprompter.
On the teleprompter.
We've just been told there's been a touchdown.
We're told it's 8 plays and 70. I'm sorry, they didn't leave it up for very long.
Oh
on the
fuck!
teleprompter.
Is that the
Oh,
bad
that's
guys?
Gronkowski. That is the.
Oh, that is the
that's
bad guys.
Tompaniers, and it is
Oh, no.
now 6-3. Probably going to be 7-3.
You know what we don't have? We don't have the audio of the thing. In
The
our
game's
thing.
not on. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
Well,
That, you
hold
know
on.
why? Here's the situation, and that's why.
Well,
we
hold
have
on.
to
Let's
keep it-
let's test this out.
Technical
Let's test
advisor.
this out.
Okay.
Watch this. Watch this. Hello. Will you get sexy, JB? And then we'll do the bit where I'm calling him. All right. We'll try this again.
Are we going to do a sit in?
Check this out. Sexy JB's going to step in.
Okay.
You're going to go do
Fix.
your work.
Right.
And then we're going to rotate him back in.
Okay.
And we don't even
I'll
need
come back
like
in.
a hard cut
No,
or
no,
a
no,
bit
I'll
to
just
go in
step
between.
off.
But we're setting it up. We're
Okay.
setting it up.
Okay, so there's
we're
starts
setting
with
it
a
up.
call. So you call for JV.
Right.
sexy
So watch.
JV,
Okay, here
call,
we'll do it natural. We'll
like
do
that.
it natural.
Okay, go
By the way,
natural.
isn't this beautiful?
Apt natural.
You did a nice job.
That's great. It's.
It looks
I
great.
think
Don't
it's
even don't no. Just say
it's-
don't tell the producer any
It's
difficulty you had
no,
with the
there's no
experience.
difficulty. I was gonna say it's a masterpiece, a bit of a mosaic.
Hi. Can you his convenience, his, her, they convenience, send in sexy JB.
These commercials they play.
Thank you. You'll see.
Hang on.
Watch, you see. You see.
Okay. So call. We're waiting.
Well,
We're waiting.
let me just tell you about sexy JB.
Tell me about him. I don't know this cat.
This cat,
I'm
I
looking
met
forward to
him. A lot of people say you meet people at Burning Man, which is true. I met him in Monaco. I smelled his cologne from a mile away. He's ageless. I have no idea how old he is, but I know he's sexy. And he has his own, he's a newscaster. He's a newscaster
is.
like you and me. He's
Like,
sexy like you and me.
Professionally, that's what he does.
He's a professional
he does a news
newscaster.
broadcast.
One of his specialties is he will take the darkest story. You can send him the worst
Right.
experience you're having,
Yeah, yeah.
and he could put a rainbow on it. He can put a rainbow on a cat turd. That's good that your cat took a shit
the
because
candy.
you know what it's like when your cat doesn't shit and I got to take him to the vet.
Yeah.
Fuck, Mr. Fifi's
It's like the
sick.
Candyman.
And then when the cat takes a shit, you're like, this is great. Sexy JB can bring you, can turn cat shit to gold.
That's great. That's great. He's kind of like the Candyman. Like, who can take a shit day,
And he can,
make it into gold, like that?
yeah,
Okay.
he's the Candyman. He's the Candyman.
So, and I'm told that he's coming in here.
I hear his motorcycle. He's on.
Wow.
I'm not a big fan of these bikes, but he's on a Ducati.
a Ducati.
But and he does wear his helmet.
That's more of a like a little cafe racer. It's 125.
It's an expensive bike for douchey people, but
Right.
he's not douchey. But he's
not.
Italian and he has
he's
a
Italian.
Ducati.
And he appreciates Italian, fine Italian things. Speaking of, we need to discuss the referee situation and the call specialist that they go to when there's a questionable call, whether the red flag was thrown or there's the challenge or whatever. Any play that's reviewed, they usually turn to
Another ref.
an analyst, an old ref or something. But that's all I'll say for now. You'll hear more about it later.
Oh, I hope there's hours of it.
Well, there's some fun to be. It's just I don't know. There's some weird connections I want to talk about, and I want to see what you think. I want to see what all of you think.
Triangles. Do your own
And-
research. There are weird connections.
There are weird connections.
Do your own research.
There are weird
Do
connections.
your own research.
I'm gonna step out. Please excuse me. Sexy JB will be.
I hear his
in a flash.
entourage. It's just a bunch of bottle opening back there, and people named Francesca, and all sorts of there's little dogs running around and stuff. It's pretty hot. But yeah, Sexy JB, and you know what? Sexy JB plays chess. So we're really talking about that for hours today. So let's see what's going on in the game here. Unfortunately, Tom did score a touchdown, which kind of sucks. But the other team, the Chiefs, scored 3 points. So they're only 4 points away from tying. And the Broncos, no, the other guys, what's their names? The bad guys. Because I associate Broncos with being bad guys because they beat my Packers in the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs fucking killed it with the 40-some, they're on the 40 whatever, fucking, I don't know. Oh, wow.
How's it going, my friend? I'm so glad I could make it into the studio today. Thanks for
my
having me.
God. Let me just take you in.
Speaking of killing stuff, a lot of people are afraid to die on the field. They're afraid to die in life. And, it's not all that bad. I mean, you want to leave this life and leave the Super Bowl afraid?
How
and in
many
pain?
times do you think you've died so far? I mean,
I almost died a couple times on the way here on the freeway. It was a little packed. I had to cut lanes. You can do that in California, I hear. It's not a big deal. But, boy, you have a lot of people on their cell phones and stuff out there. You really got to watch out with the Super Bowl and stuff. They're all trying to get somewhere, make sure, they catch that halftime
You
show.
are so. Can we just take it in now? This sexy air that you give off, do you keep that for yourself, like a tantric, what's his name from the Police, or do you kind of leak it? Do you leak it? Do you share any of that
Well, you know, when you speaking of the police, you know, he tends to. I think there's a
Sting,
term,
that's
it's
his name.
Sting.
Tantric sex.
Yeah. Well,
You ever
there-
try that?
I'm
I'm jumping all over, but just have you?
Ingasms. It's about an ingasm,
Really?
and you're looking inside, and when you have that kind of force inside
Have you
of
ever had an ingasm?
Oh, I'm all about the ingasm.
Are you serious?
It's been a long time, folks. I mean, it's not something that I've been off the shelf for a long time, as they say, off the market and off the shelf. So when you're a guy like me, you tend to look inside for that sort of things. You know,
Wow.
there's that, and there's the internet. So I mean, you know,
Enough
there's not a lot of
said.
options.
I have a question for
during
you.
COVID and stuff. So
You're-
you do what you can.
You're a Bevilacqua. You're from Sicily, am I correct?
That is correct. It's through, you know, I am Italian. I have an Italian name, but I actually get my my Italian from my mother's side. The blood comes from Dispenza, which is the Sicilian
Oh,
side. Yes,
I
thank you.
get
Hello,
it.
Mom. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, it sounds good.
My shirt's at the cleaners. Don't worry.
Can I ask you a question while we're on the subject? Do you have Sicilian in you?
I sure do. I certainly do. That
And
is
do
the-
you people get upset when you're referred to as Italian, or doesn't really matter?
Well, you know, I hear that that's a thing with a lot of the Sicilians, and
I don't imagine you would
I-
really care.
I-
You're just one with the whole
well,
thing.
I think that my side, if we did have a Sicilian connection like that, and this is we're talking about another three. My great grandparents moved here through Ellis Island, so you know they
LSD
probably,
Island, they call it now.
they're probably a more accepting type. I mean, you're stuck out there in the middle of the water. I mean, that Mediterranean. There's a lot of currency.
I got
there.
a
You're
question
really-
for you.
Yeah, please.
Your brother played football, and you could have played football. You're an amazing athlete, Dennis. I know you're out there.
I was a little too small. My brother was when he hit 13, he really got a lot of muscles. I kind of shot up, and I got to be the tallest in my family. So when I was football age, I was too skinny. My bones would have just broken. So they kept me away from the football field. But I played the real football, which, as a lot of you know,
Football.
is what we know here in America as soccer.
Now,
I did for
you play
1 year, but
football.
I was too into smoking dope and rock and roll. So me and my friends, we would go when they had to run. We would go hide in the woods and smoke dope, and then wait for them to come back, and then we would get back with the group, so we didn't have to run.
I hear that goes on.
Was
That's a part of the
my
game.
football experience. It was more smoking dope and just.
Now,
Cutting class.
before Maggie, Maggie's doing her thing.
Get a number 63 out of the
Oh, go get a number 63 out of the machine. I'm going to keep talking to Sexy JB here for a second. Sexy JB, let's just come out with it. You were there for the incident. Now, for those of you at home that don't know about the incident, Sexy JB and Maggie share a mansion together up in the hills.
Yes, we certainly do. We
And
certainly do.
they play sticks. We all play sticks. It's for the older people. Sticks is video game football, video game soccer. And the three of us used to play a lot of sticks.
Very serious.
I would race over
yes.
to your mansion to play sticks. And I wasn't as good as you or Maggie. You and Maggie are neck and neck.
That's
And
really
then,
most things. But he's my nemesis when it comes to. You want to talk speed chess? You want to talk video games? You want to talk disc golf, tennis? I mean, me and that guy we love.
You guys
to
are
play
really
games.
neck and neck, and you and
Mind
Maggie
games.
it feels like you're driving each other further and further.
We push each other. It's nice to have somebody like that on the field that really keeps you, on your toes and always tests your game. So
Now-
yeah, that was a thing. That was a house. Who's going to be the champ? Are you going to win Yahtzee and video games and disc golf and chess and tennis? I mean, can you have a try? Can you do
Can
three
you hold
in
all
one
5
day?
crowns? Let's go down the list. You ready? We're
Okay.
gonna go down the list.
Okay.
Who's better at Yahtzee, you or Maggie?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna.
Is there a wall of
Okay,
fame?
okay,
Come on.
okay.
I mean, can we? Don't.
We
Everything's
do-
tough, Mister. Everything's equal.
We do have a.
Not just tell me who's. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Well, that's a hard question, but I will say that I currently hold the house record for highest score.
Okay. God, you look so sexy.
Thanks a lot. You know.
Okay, so you're Yahtzee. I'm not
I think
saying
it's the
Maggie's no
mask.
fucking good at Yahtzee. Maggie could be just as good. Yahtzee is a very tricky game. At this moment, you're holding the crown in Yahtzee.
It's hard to say. We've played
It's not
so
hard
many
to say, dude.
games. I've got
It's hard
the
to say for
crown.
you.
I've got the crown. But we see at the same time we haven't played Yahtzee. That's kind of old news. We've kind of moved on.
You know why it's hard to say for you? Because that same thing that puts a rainbow on pig shit, you can't accept that you're wearing the crown. And you don't want to hurt Maggie's feelings, and I get that. But Maggie's a big girl. She's fine.
Yeah,
Right
well.
now, the crown might go to her, but you hold the Yahtzee crown.
I
Can we
have the
just say that?
Yahtzee crown.
All right.
I think
Moving
that
down
the
the list.
scorecard is still on the refrigerator. We have a place where we stick our Yahtzee cards. And I think I maxed out at 21, 22.
Oh, nobody cares about that. The next question.
For folks that do keep track of their Yahtzee score, and we
That's
do.
true.
So that's
Kind of bold over that. Next one. You ready?
Please.
Yeah, of course we're ready.
Please, Randy.
Chess.
Oh, okay. Well, Randy, he's got me at chess.
No. I know. I got the
moment,
chess. I'm
that
talking about
goes
you
back
and Maggie
forth.
because you guys push each other.
He's got chess right now.
Maggie
He's got
does
chess.
have the chess.
He's got the chess. I'm still catching up. I took a big break on the chess, and that's a thing. And any true athlete will tell you right now that it's not. Some things come magically, but for most people, it's a lot of hard work. You got to put your hours in. You want to be a master. You got to have 10,000 hours. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Chess, football, disc golf, rock and roll. You play the bass. How long do you play? And Maggie, I mean, that guy puts in his hours. You want to talk about chess.com? You want to talk about scores? You want to talk about how many
Maggie
times
puts in
Randy?
the hours. Maggie's the best. Okay, and you ready for
He's
the
chess.
next one?
He's got
Maggie's
chess,
chess.
hands down
Done.
right now. But when I do get back in the saddle,
Oh yeah,
it's like
that's the
anything
future.
else.
Future
I
talk.
don't-
Future
yeah,
talk.
Yeah,
Maggie's
yeah,
wearing the
yeah,
crown.
Yeah.
All right. Disc golf.
Oh God, I've got disc golf. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I knew.
That
Come
was a thing.
on,
I'm the
come
disc
on.
golf
Own
guy.
the
I go
fucking
out there
crown.
all the time. I live at the disc golf course. That's my
God,
my
your
thing.
curls are so
But
sexy.
when, like everything else, when Maggie steps up to the plate, I shiver and tremble from our days when we
Did
both
you have
played
to
a
do
lot.
this a lot growing up just to keep the plates from flying?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a middle child of three Italian boys, and me and my
Lord of
my
the
older brother
flies.
was strong. We had to battle for the last piece of pizza. When my mom brought the groceries in, it was like, you had to, like, if you wanted something, you had to kind of grab it and just run for your life as fast as you could, because he'd be on you, and you'd have to just slam yourself in the bathroom and just get as many fruit roll-ups down your throat before he'd come bashing in the door. Give me those. And
If I may, how did Baby Bear eat? How did
Baby
Zach
Bear
eat?
did okay. We were too, Big Brother Bear and me were too busy scrapping out. He would just kind of like get the stuff falling off the plate, or
He
was
did
too
all right.
he was too young. Me
Got
and my
it.
older brother were closer in age, so he was the baby, and so he didn't really fall into the
didn't have-
scrap pile.
so
Mom and Dad were
you're-
there for him. I kind of had to fend for myself. With
You
the
wear the
older
crown
brother.
in disc golf.
love
You
you,
wear
Dennis.
the crown in Yahtzee. Maggie wears the crown in chess.
He's got the chess crown.
Okay, are you ready for this? And if this hurts people's feelings, and by people I mean Maggie, who wears the crown in sticks?
I've got the crown and sticks. I had this crown, and I credit that to my history of growing up. I was a real video game kid. I had the Nintendo. I had an Atari before the Nintendo, and I think we maxed out at Sega Genesis. And by the time me and Maggie came around, I put the hours in. I think I don't know what happened, but yeah, I came up on top on sticks.
You heard it not first, but you heard it. JB has the sticks crown. Oh fuck, Tampa Bay is really close to the. Do you care about football at all?
Oh yeah, tremendously.
Extremely.
Yeah.
Who do you want to win? I mean, in
I'm
your world of
recording it.
everybody's friends and equal and all that shit.
Oh, a lot of people will tell you this, and as someone that loves games, and I do love a good game, I'm just all about I love the game, and
I know you love the thrill of battle, but do you think your desire for everyone to feel good takes away a little bit of the victory Like, can we just win?
Well, I have.
Are you a Democrat? You have that kind of Democrat inability to win.
I root for the underdog in all situations, and if the stronger team starts to lose, I'll feel compassionate for them. I'll feel for that loss, and I have a story where I went to a Super Bowl party one time, and I had my hippie dress and my chicken foot, and I was chanting my rainbow hippie.
That must have. What town was this?
And it was
this in Virginia?
It was here in San Francisco.
Oh.
You were there.
Oh yeah.
You were there, and it was
Yeah, it
actually
was
a
good.
Patriots game. And I remember
Fuck
Tom's.
the Patriots.
It was
Who?
I think it was at
It was. It was
Oh,
Tom's
man.
Patriots,
Fuck
and
the Patriots.
Tom's Patriots were losing against. I think maybe it was Atlanta or somebody. I forget what the other team was, but they were just getting smashed. And I was like, because everybody stopped watching the game, and I was like there for the party and the good time, and I just wanted to see a good game. And
I
so
remember.
I brought out the chicken foot. I brought out
was
the
that
chicken foot.
possibly at Casserole Joel's?
It was at Joel's.
It was at Casserole
Joel's.
Joel's.
And
the
there was
magic chicken foot. It was Casserole Joel.
there was a
You let me
gambling.
know when you want back in.
Well, there was a gambling pot, and everyone put $5 in for
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
And I started rooting for the Patriots, and they came back and they won because I was such a big fan for the underdog. So to come full circle, I just really want to see the good game. I want to see the loser come and battle, and just, I want it to be equal. I want everything to be fair, and for there just to be a big rainbow at the end. So,
Do you feel like, maybe in the general universe everything is fair, but life's a bitch and then you die? That's why we puff fly, because you never know when you're going to go. And essentially, like, shit ain't fair, JB. Shit ain't fair.
That's even
Shit
more
ain't fair.
reason. That's
As
even more
as
reason
evidenced
to
by,
try
I think
and make it
Kansas
that
City
way.
just made a field goal. Sorry, I'm just.
Well, we
No,
got two
third and
people
goal?
it's 3-7. We got a good game here.
3 to
going into
7.
the
That
second,
makes you feel all right.
quarter or whatever.
Oh. You know what?
I mean, good
These
catch.
outfits
Oh,
confuse me a little
whoa,
bit.
aggressive. That was very aggressive.
These outfits are, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. You ready? Are you ready, boys and girls? We're going to turn up the sexy meter. How? By bringing Maggie and Sexy JB together.
Oh my God.
Yeah, hang on for that. See if you can handle that. Bring my shit.
I don't know how many folks of you saw
I don't know if you can handle the
The-
sexiness that's about to go
the
down.
anthem in the beginning, but the guy was using a Gretsch Country Gentleman, and I got a text from my dad. Like you are, but I confuse my national with beautiful and all the different America songs. And I know this isn't a football show about America, so it was the national anthem, I believe, and he was squealing out on. I didn't get to hear it. Maggie, did you hear the national anthem? My dad sent me some pictures, though. He said, "Oh boy, the news and the Chet Atkins Country Gentleman," and that was amazing for me, because when I was a kid, my dad would let you play his prized guitar. Now, he would play this in church, and this was his guitar that he would use for special shows and special things. And you could play it, but you had to, respectfully take off your rings and your belt, because you didn't want to scratch it up. And that was the big joke, is that you had to get,
Sorry, he's got.
You had to strip down to play this thing, just so you wouldn't breathe on it too heavy. And anyways, they had the Chet Atkins Country Gentleman guitar there. I thought that was a really big deal, so I just wanted to
This is a
bring that up.
snapback.
Oh, is that a different
Testing my
style
mic. Is my mic on
facial
again?
shield?
Are we hearing? Are we catching this in there? Are we getting any thumbs up?
Can we get a
I
mic
get like
check on Maggie's
Can I
mic
get like a
and a
lightning
shield?
bolt, a sign from
Can we
God
get a
or something?
Can
Maybe
we
I'll
get a
let me
mic
get
and
my helmet on. It's
shield check for Maggie over here?
there we go. Hang on, this thing.
That happens to be my stepmom's
Can you
name
hear
too.
me now?
Hi, Maggie.
Is my mic on? It sounds on. There we are. Anyhow, I'm gonna assume my microphone is on. I'm gonna talk.
I like, I go through life assuming a lot of things, and it's.
Challenge. I don't even know what they ruled because I wasn't around. I was doing some other things. But I think that it's an exciting moment. And you probably already know. Don't tell us, please. I see you out there. Everybody's lips are like, yeah, I really want to say something. But please hold your mouth. Those of you who are watching live out there, because when you're hearing us, it's already done. This is already a decided deal. So, quick.
About 20 seconds behind the action. But you don't want to be right on top of stuff. A show
okay,
like
here comes
this.
the call.
Oh, we got some new information coming in now, folks. It looks like we
So
have.
it's upheld, and they're saying that he did not get in, and he did not get in.
That's what we want to see. We want a good game here.
There it is.
Nobody wants
I
to see
love it.
one of the
That's
team
great.
run
That's
away.
great.
As a wise man once say, I think Randy, the credit that said, they want to sell a lot of T-shirts, and
They
I
do
know
want to
there's.
sell T-shirts.
You need to sell those T-shirts. We
And
need a
there's-
distraction here. We need a distraction from our mortality, from our lives, from the COVID, from just the fact that how long have I been single now? I mean, geez.
There's pickle commercials that
there's
need to
football,
happen. There's
you know?
promotions that they need people watching for.
When's the last time you heard about Afghanistan or terrorism? And I know this is a military-sponsored team. I don't want to go too deep down this that dark and winding road, but we got stuff to think about here. It's not like we're just miserable in our lives. Just but. Oh my God. Okay. Well, thank you for having me so much, Maggie. I'm going to step out real quick and go polish my bike. Talk to some friends.
Hey, thanks for stepping in with us, Sexy JB.
Go America.
I'm sure there'll be many more opportunities for you to jump in.
¿Dónde está JB?
Ay.
¿Dónde está JB? What's sexy JB? He's so
Deportes en Español con Maggie y Randy. Un momento, por favor. Necesitas.
All day.
I'm sorry. I'm hearing necesitas esperar para Randy y ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
Randy
We're back.
regresa.
Super sexo. Kansas
back.
City down. I think the Buccaneers are going to lose regardless. What do you think?
I think God, it's hard to say. I haven't been watching a lot of the game. I have to be honest. I don't know if you saw what just happened. We'll talk about it in a moment. I also want to know what you think about that side versus this side because I'm finding it different.
This is
and
so.
exciting.
I feel like it's like playing chess underwater and backwards. Ooh, I love.
Historic moment. This is I don't know if you just saw that
I
was
saw
the
the-
blonde-haired, ponytailed female
I like
referee.
that.
This is the first female referee to ref a Super Bowl.
It's about
I
fucking
don't know if you
time.
know that, but even
But you
in
know what?
a game that is as historied in sexism and manliness.
What's wrong with
they're
being
now allow-
sexy?
I didn't say sexy, mate. I said sexist.
Oh, it's such
It's
a
different,
fine
mate.
line, isn't
It
it?
is fine line, mate. I'm glad you could find and see it. Mind the gap. The first
Do you
time.
know who to talk-
the
do you
first
know who
time
you're
that we're
talking
seeing
to?
a female referee, and it's a huge change. I'm proud of it.
I just got word from upstairs that we have former 49er lover Hal Perlman, one of the greats. He's up there with Ray Wershing and Joe Montana and Roger Craig. He will be joining us with a live call. Oh, I hear the phone.
Oh, I do too. Please. When I take my mask off, by
Hello?
the way, I'm not breathing, so it's not
Hello?
a COVID situation.
Hello? Oh, is this Bayside Dave? Oh, holy hell!
Bayside
I got you
Dave.
confused with the great Hal Proman.
Our local legend.
Local legend,
Giants
Bayside Dave.
fan.
Wow. What, Dave? What do you
Not sure
think
if he
of
likes
this?
Santa Clara Niners or not. Anyhow, yeah, Dave.
Dave, who are
welcome.
you rooting for, Bayside? Tampa Bay all the way.
Tampa Bay, he said.
Oh shit! No, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. That's right. That was a good break.
Does
Why are
that-
you rooting for the fucking Tampa Bay?
Because he's gonna go for his. He's gonna go if he wins. He gets more rings than any one team. He'll have 7.
Why do you care? But do you like Tom?
I do because he's broken away from Daddy.
He didn't break away from Daddy. Daddy
Yeah,
threw
Daddy
him the
kicked him
fuck
out of
out
the
and said,
house.
"You're no good. Get the fuck out of my house."
Like a,
That's what
like
happened.
a 19-year-old smoking dope and looking for a job.
Except Tom was
He got-
successful.
He got booted. Tom
And
was
then- and then
successful
Tom
and he
was-
got booted. And now guess what? Daddy's house is in foreclosure.
Daddy, you're gonna eat a
and
bag of dicks for
He
every
might need to
thing
stay
that you threw my way.
in his son's.
Daddy's living in a van down by
backyard.
the river with.
Daddy
Cam
looks
Newton.
like he lives in a van down by the river, even when he wasn't in a van living down by the river.
Yeah,
It's a-
he does.
Does he have any women in his life? Why does he dress like shit? Why does Bill Belichick just dress like
I don't
shit?
know. And how come if his name is Bill Belichick, they say Bill Belichick? Do you think he had a thing? Because he's a football guy, so it was probably like, it's not Chick, it's Check.
Oh God, my name was Yvonne. That's like the softest
Yeah.
fucking thing to
I know.
deal with.
I used to think you were a woman
I
when
know,
before I met you.
my
and
girlfriend thought I was
Skip would
gay.
refer to Yvonne. Hey, Yvonne's coming by. And mind you, I had
Still might
seen
be.
some of your rock and roll with the Natural Fonzie and all that, but I didn't know your name as the leader of that. Or maybe I did, but then I'd hear about Yvonne and I was like, wow, who's
Who's that
this
French?
Yvonne? I
Dope
hope she's
sexy.
sexy.
Hey, by the way,
I-
how sexy is Sexy JV?
Sexy JV is feeling fresh and looking good.
He smells
I like
good.
his look. He's really that. He's so Italian. It's and the curl. Did you notice the curl of hair was like
Did I know?
pointing into and stuck, like kind of wedged
Did I
into the
notice
front
the
of like
curls?
a horn, you know. It's that hair. I don't know where he gets it. I think he's using my curl spray stuff that I got, but it's like drinking.
Oh, Bayside's
He might be
Bayside.
drinking it. Bayside.
Bayside. Sorry, we
Sorry,
got
we
excited
forgot about
about
you.
the sexiness of JB, which is a natural.
Oh,
So
I sensed it from
So
the
you're-
phone. I
you're-
couldn't
you're
see
there,
it, but
what-
I
where-
sensed it from the phone. I could smell the Harley fumes from
Oh.
my phone.
And by Harley, you mean his Ducati?
Ducati. Yeah.
But what would you?
Well, I
can't-
think he has the Harley fume.
Oh,
adapter
Harley
on the back.
Fume.
Yeah.
Harley
It's
by
kinda like
Fume.
it's like a Glade
Has the
plug-in for
Harley-
your
Harley
Harley
by
version.
Fume.
your-
I like that.
for your
I don't know what
less
camera.
cool
Well,
bike.
that's my camera.
Yeah. That way,
I've been
other
picking off
Harleys
for the
will.
longest trying to figure out where my camera was.
Yours is
and on
here, I
break they
know.
were like, and then it's just a sea of cameras here.
I was confused too, but I
was
now know that
confused,
this
but
is
now
home
I know who
base,
to talk to.
and that's your home base over there.
That's my home base over there.
But,
But you know
uh,
what? Then we're gonna switch places.
So
it's gonna switch up.
Bayside, what's your Super Bowl situation? How exactly are you celebrating the occasion? Are you by yourself in a closet,
I'm on
or are
my
you hanging out
boat.
with buddies,
I'm on my
non-COVID,
boat.
COVID-friendly?
On the bay.
On the bay.
I'm on my boat. My wife kicked me out, so I'm on my boat now, full time.
Oh man, is it about those season tickets that she told you not to buy for the Giants? Did you go ahead and get those?
No, it's simple. She left me because I exceeded her expectations, and
Exceeded.
that's just the way it
Oh,
goes.
like it's not you, it's me, but another way of saying
I was
it.
just too good of a husband. She left me.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
That
left
sounds
me.
about
You were
right.
doing fine.
You
I
know,
was
he's
the
kind of
problem.
living the fantasy, like when men get all like isolated and fucked up and getting ready to die because they're men. Yeah,
I don't want to give you
COVID.
COVID. I almost took a drink earlier, but I didn't touch my lips.
No, I
You
didn't
saw
touch
it.
my
They
lips
can tell
either.
you. Please
And when
Oh, I'm
when
on
men
type
are
type
on
on the
men,
my
edge,
6x6.
teleprompter and let us know
I love it.
if I touch.
One of
if
two
I touch
things.
this thing. Yeah.
What?
they either want to go to Alaska or live on a boat.
I'll live on my boat, but it's going to be cramped. But it's a beautiful boat. It's a 6x6 Bob Craft with a modified Briggs & Stratton motor. It's awesome.
Was that
it
not
just
your
gets me
boat?
around.
Because
I love
on
it.
my way to the studio today, and I don't know if you passed it, and this may have been you, Bayside, but did you notice there was about a 35-foot sailboat on a trailer no car attached to it, backed into an industrial spot. It fit and everything.
Wait, I saw
next
that.
to
Was
some
it over
beat-up
by
motorhomes, yeah.
Burger King?
Yeah.
By Burger King.
Next
I saw
to
that
some
last
beat-up
night.
motorhomes, and
I
it
saw
looked
that
more
one.
luxurious and
He's in an
certainly
Escalade.
sexier and classier than living in a motorhome. And it's the same deal. You just back your truck up to it and move it to a new spot when Tuesday comes and they're going to do the street cleaning. So it's a first for me. That is a brilliant idea. You get a sexy sailboat, and
I
then you
saw
can
it.
hang out on the
He
deck.
was, and I'm
in
assuming
the
it
summer
was a
because
key.
you're not
Go
going to
take-
do that on your motorhome. Maybe you will, but it's probably
Just
not
go
as...
take a.
You don't wanna
and
hang out
when
on
Was
your
that
deck.
you,
plane
Dave?
goes
Over by that
around,
Burger
just
King.
go put it in the water for a few hours and then
Yeah.
come back.
So that was you then?
Yeah.
Was that you
Yeah.
parked out there, or are you on the water? I thought you said you were Bayside, but I thought I saw you and your
Water
wife
is a relative
barbecuing.
term. If you've ever done DMT, it's all relative.
Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah.
I haven't done DMT, but I saw these videos where people go to Narnia, and basically it's all just light and everything's safe
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
okay. And instead of paranoia, it's the opposite, where everyone's not out to get you, but everyone's out to help you.
Yeah, yeah. That's I've experienced DMT. I
Not through just YouTube videos.
Well, I know you shop at Whole Foods and they don't have them there, but if you go to Safeway, you can get Cheerios
I
with
shop
DMT.
at Safeway. They
Oh,
don't
do
have
you?
GM.
No, the one over
DMT
here does.
Cheer-
The one
No,
on
they-
Potrero has. It's new now with added calcium, niacin, riboflavin, and DMT.
That's
I
a
think is
lot.
what it,
But
no.
you've done DMT.
I have done it in my Cheerios, and there's an understanding that comes from it, and I think it's for everyone.
I'm supposed to look at my camera.
Yeah.
So the whole
Let's look
Foods
at the
doesn't
game. What do we-
understand,
what do
right?
we
Yeah, let's
got
talk
here?
about the game, Dave. Are you with us here? Are you now? So, how much time is left in the second quarter for you? We're trying to establish
I
this
am-
time gap still.
I
My
don't worry about
power's
the
out,
time.
so I
Oh,
can't.
no,
I'm
I don't-
not
you
watching
know
the
me,
game
I
at this
have to know the
moment.
schedule.
But he
Is
won't
it
know.
7-3?
He's not really
Is
on
it
a boat.
14
He's
to
in
3
the
or
studio.
7 to 3?
Hang on. I'm sorry. It's 7-3 for us right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Now I
Oh, there's
can hear
another
you.
flag on
sounds
the
better
play,
now.
and Mathieu,
He's-
we're hearing it's not much time lag. Mathieu is flipping out. He's got his dreads are out.
I love
Yeah,
that
number
one
35,
eye patch.
that's
That one
Matthew.
eye patch is really
That's not
nice.
a very football last name, is it? Mathieu? It's very French.
It's French. French isn't
Mathieu.
very football.
He probably didn't get made fun of though. He's very good.
No, you don't get.
Oh, it
made-
was Ward,
You
I'm
get made
sorry,
fun
Ward
of if
for
you're named
holding.
Yvonne. You want to get made
Matthew's
fun
just
of.
mad for him. Oh, look at that! Yeah. That's a hold.
Oh, they're just let him play. Isn't that what you're supposed to say?
Yeah.
When your team gets a penalty, you're like, let him play.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it
yeah.
goes the other
Just let
way,
'em
you're
play.
like, fuck these
Yeah.
guys.
Well, they're not calling it loose, so.
I want to ask Bayside. Bayside, you're still with us, I'm assuming. Of course
Yep.
you are.
Yeah. Sorry, Bayside.
Why do you just like you just like the idea of blingy things and somebody having more blingy things on their fingers? What's your favorite football team? Let's start there.
Yeah.
Niners.
Of course. Okay.
Santa Clara Niners.
So think about
Santa
it.
Clara. Go Santa Clara.
Tampa Brady, Tampa Bay grew up in the Bay Area.
So
His
did
two
Charles
favorite
Manson. yeah.
His two favorite players are Montana and Young.
That's
Check.
good.
Check.
That's good. Check. You're right.
It's good.
And now he plays in the Bay. It makes it's a no-brainer.
in
If
Tampa
the-
Bay.
You know what?
Bay
It takes no
has to
brains
root for
to
Tampa
like
Bay.
Tom for those reasons. I gotta be honest
Yeah,
with you. He's a
yeah.
horrible man from a horrible team. Has a horrible. Everything about him is horrible, especially his horrible haircut. And I hope
Perfect.
he loses today. You loser. Not you, Tom.
I gotta say I'm with you.
There are no
I'm gonna say I'm
underdogs
with
in
you.
this game today.
No, Mahomes, not with sexy. How do you say it again?
Mahomes,
Holmes,
Holmes.
and his fans are sometimes termed Mahomies.
Mahomes.
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 Like that, but with your neck. Like
well, it's the
Mahomes.
State Farm versus Ugg Bowl. You know that today.
Did you?
But
It's the what did you say?
Ugg Bowl?
State Farm versus Ugg Bowl.
State Farm
UGG?
versus Ugg Bowl.
Yeah.
What is Ugg Bowl? Can you explain that, Dave?
UGG.
Doesn't Brady or did commercials for Uggs?
Tom
Oh,
Brady
he's a
wears
spokesman.
Uggs?
I see. He's talking about who they're spokespeople for. And
Yeah.
Tom Brady does Ugg. I don't even know there were Ugg
Oh,
commercials
quit
or
plugging
advertisements.
that horrid shit. Don't
Yeah, that's as
forget
bad
you
as
heard
yeah.
that
His
word.
product matches his character.
Ooh.
State Farm. it's, you know, think about it. State Farm, it sounds nice. It's homey, if you will.
Dude,
and
they're
I'd
against,
rather rep State Farm.
They're
than,
against the fucking they're
yeah.
against Tom.
Yeah.
They're against Tom. You know, what the fuck's going on now? 7-3. Okay, all right. Tampa Bay's still ahead, but they're gonna kick the ball. Is he going for a field goal? Oh shit.
Yeah, but there's no lead in safe.
This just
You're
in.
playing Mahomes.
I know. I got the off the teleprompter.
Off the teleprompter, just in. I just got it wired to me from the...
Just so you know, some of the
Space.
celebrities that are watching our live transmission out there, we've got Dave Steiner and Gary
Nice.
Gygax. That's right, Mr. Gary Gygax. 5 subs. Gary Gygax, also known as Coach out there in Teleland. They're watching us. They're among the many people that enjoy diet sports.
They do. They're
You're
regular.
like, was that a good shout out? I'll shout out to them again because it's
I
Super
think
Bowl.
so,
We're
yeah,
here
yeah.
for all day.
You see
All day.
this.
Shout out to Dave Steiner. Shout out to
Dave Steiner.
Robin. Shout out to Pacifica. Shout out to the scene, to the Rod.
Chile. I believe your
Aquí
cousin.
está la Catalina. Hola Chile. Hola
Catalina.
todos.
See, you got to shout out to
Yes.
the Bay, but you're rooting for some landlocked Kansas City.
I don't understand. Tampa Bay, is that a touchdown? But there's a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
holding on
No,
the good
it's on
guys
the
or the
defense.
bad guys?
Decline the penalty. They're getting a touchdown. Gronkowski, he's the one that he brought with him from the Patriots. They know each
Oh,
other, and I think
it's
he has
turn-
both
it
of
worked?
their touchdowns today.
That's
He
so
took a
gross.
year
I
off.
think he has both of them.
I don't.
He is.
He likes them
He's
because
so
they have the
big.
word Bay in their name. But that might
Yeah.
be just as
Yeah.
good
Well,
a
and
reason
he has
to like.
the name Bay in his name, so I get it. Bayside Dave, so he could play there. Like he's maybe considering. Maybe are you going to retire there? Maybe is that the scene? Is that?
I get it. I get it.
He's signed for two-
Bayside,
he's signed for
I
another
get it,
year.
I get it. I'm a little
At least
slow.
not for another year. Okay.
I'm a little
Yeah.
slow. 5 subs. 5 subs.
So
5 subs.
it's
Extra
13-3,
point?
10-point game. If it goes to 14-3, I'm surprised Mahomes has not scored in what is now 9 and 15 is 24 minutes
Yeah,
of
but
football.
remember last year with the Niners?
His kicker
How
has
the
scored,
Niners were ahead?
but he hasn't
Remember
scored.
that?
Did the Niners lost to the
Callers stacking up.
Oh, we got callers stacking,
stacking up. Oh,
Callers
wait.
are
Well, I didn't
stacking
hear
up.
the phone
I didn't
ring.
hear the phone ring either.
Oh wait.
Oh, there it rang.
All right, I'll
Hang
call
on.
you guys after halftime.
Oh shit. Oh wait. I'm okay. Bye, babe. Bye, babe. Okay. Bye.
Bye, Dave.
Hello?
Sorry about that quick dismissal. We got a new caller stacking up.
Hello.
Busy signal.
And I hung up on Dave too.
You hung up on Dave for a busy signal, but maybe let's
No,
just
It'll work. Something tells
give
me
it
it
some
all kind of
We
works.
have,
If
do
the,
you
the DMT videos have taught us anything, is
is
it all
my-
works.
Is
What
my
do you-
sippy cup over there?
Oh, sippy.
Can I get that? Kind of getting parched.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Oh, other ear. Sorry about that. Diet Sports, can I help you?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Is that who I
Mr.
think it is?
Perlman.
Wow, from way up
Yes,
north, from
it
the
is.
503, Hal
Hi.
Pullman, live from
503
Portland. I'm
Hal.
gonna do the one. Let me just.
Oh yeah. I like. how
Okay, are
do
you
that.
still there, Hal, or did I hang up on you?
I'm still
503?
here.
He's there. That's great. That's great.
Wow.
How are you?
I'm loving this show. You guys are on fire.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Like, oh, okay. You mean that was a metaphor?
See,
You're
that's
saying
the
we're
thing
doing
with
that.
this new media.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, 503 Hal.
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for?
Yeah. Let's get to it.
Obviously Tampa Bay.
No, you're not.
San Mateo, Tom Brady.
God, it's so
Kansas City
Swing and a
seems
miss,
to be
strike
getting
two.
called for a lot of penalties,
Two.
so they're
about
cheating
penalties?
a lot. but I'm fearful for their revenge poodle.
Who's cheating and making penalties?
Kansas City.
They're making penalties? What do you mean? Like a factory on the sidelines, or?
That's football.
They,
Isn't that
the
just football?
least mistakes win.
Oh, they're making penalties. They're committing fouls and
Yeah,
losing yardage
I
as a result
Yeah.
as it works out. I don't know how familiar you are with the process.
When you said that the first time, it sounded accusatory, but now
Yeah.
that was me putting my layer on it. But now I just hear it as a monk. They're making penalties, and that's fucking them up. You're gonna lose yardage and stuff like that. In the
Exactly. And you know
that.
who's helping make the calls is Lady Justice, the female umpire.
Are
I
you
like
saying
Lady
she's-
Justice.
Are you? Oh, is she equalizing? Is she making it fair or cool, or is she making dirty calls? I don't understand what you're saying.
No, I'm just. You know who's the winner today? Is America.
America.
America
Yeah.
wins.
America.
NFL. America's game.
America.
Just ask Fox Sports.
Wherever they are.
I'm not giving you a yellow card, by the way. I just was testing it. Make sure
Yeah,
it was
why
at
do
the
you even
ready.
bring out a yellow? It's like Dad's whipping out the belt.
No,
and
no,
he's
no,
like,
no,
oh,
no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
gonna hit you with it. I'm just playing with
I
my
was
belt.
gonna call a yellow card on because we're 0 for 2 right now with our fans. I thought we had more support here with Kansas City because all the things that I said about Tampa Bay and all that, I really am.
Well,
rooting
you
for
gotta
Kansas
understand.
City.
Let's
I
dig
can
a
say
little
what I
deeper
say, but
here.
when I'm watching this game, my heart, when I really dig deep, it's I'm like, come on, make it, Mahomes, make it, do it. So I'm gonna just wear it on my sleeve and say that I'm not now, but I'm truly for Kansas City. So.
You're so wishy-washy.
I'm not wishy-washy.
So you're Kansas now. We're Kansas?
I like Kansas
You
City.
and I are
The thing about
Kansas.
Kansas City is they knocked the Niners out last year of a situation, so it's kind of depressing, and you don't really like
football.
Mahomes. And Mahomes he's the next Brady. Let's be honest. We're gonna hate him in 5 years once he's had his fourth
See,
Super
you
Bowl.
can't even like Kansas City. Correct. You already started shitting on Kansas.
No,
and
I'm
you
not
started
shitting.
liking them a second ago.
I like him for now. I'm strategic. You know, like sometimes Iraq's our friend,
You're
sometimes
not
they're
a
not our
diehard
friend.
fan.
Depending
Here,
on
ask
if
me.
it's the 70s or the 90s or the 2000s.
Green Bay Packers all the way, do or die.
I know
Green
you
Bay all
love
the
the
way.
Packers. I'm a Niners fan. I grew up a Cowboys fan.
Sometimes.
I'm a recovering Cowboys fan turned Niners
A lot.
fan.
Something tells me a lot of Cowboys are recovering, and not just the fans.
Yeah, not just their quarterback, but their fans are always recovering. Dak Prescott out. You know, they had a season that was. They could have taken that tough NFC East. You know, a losing record would have gotten you there. The Niners record wouldn't. But
Perlman,
that's
let me
a
ask
story
you
for next
something.
year.
You're. Do you like the Niners still?
Hello?
Perlman gone? Hello? Oh fuck, he's gone.
Oh, I think we. That's a raspberry. I think we
That's a
ran out. Can we
raspberry. Well, I
call
hope
him back?
Hal, if you're back there,
Yeah, please.
please call back because we have more questions for you. We got a little carried away. I got this sex pot next to me, so. Oh, here he is. Hello?
Check that.
Hello? Perlman, is that you? Perlman.
Yes.
Oh, you're
It's
back.
Hal.
You're back. You're
Here,
back.
let me do that. It's still ringing and
Sorry,
he's on
we
the
got
phone.
a little long-winded.
It's a
I got
Magic
questions
Studio.
for you.
There, it's oh.
All right.
I think, one reason to root against the Chiefs is they're kind of holding that vestige of
Shut that door.
the Native American team name. Can you even believe that Washington has changed their name? Cleveland has changed their name. It really feels like a page has been turned.
Wait, they're not the Browns anymore?
No, not the Browns. The
Indians.
They
Indians.
changed to
dude.
the Tans. It's less offensive.
Dude, I'm from. Will you shut that fucking door? This is like. what
Can
is this?
somebody shut this door over
Get
here?
that
There's
fucking door
there are
shut. I can
raccoons
barely hear
running
myself
around in
think.
here. There are chickens. There's wildlife just flowing through that
wildlife
door.
flowing.
Thank
You were joking, right? You knew we were talking about the Indians, right?
Yeah. I was joking. The Browns
Can
wouldn't
you
change
say
their name. They haven't
Indians?
changed their logo or their outfits for that long. They probably haven't changed their.
Little known fact, maybe not little known, but they used to be the Brownies. Am I correct, Cleveland? Used to be the Brownies and had a little
Yeah.
like a AMC Gremlin logo.
Okay.
I
and
heard
can
they
we-
might change their name to the Gummies.
To the gummies.
The gummies. The gummies. The Cleveland gummies. What do they have a new name for the are they calling them the Native Americans now, or the indigenous people
Can't do
of
that.
North American region?
The Clevelanders.
The Washington?
No,
Washington-
the
Washington
Cleveland's
football
baseball
team.
team. Are they doing, what kind of a name are they going with? Because Washington, I like what they did. Washington football, remember in the 80s the generic cola, the blue and white, and it just said cola? It told you what it was. It wasn't trying to be anything more. And I think that it's nice that they're doing that in Washington. But what are they doing with that baseball team there, bud?
It is not known yet.
Not known yet.
Unknown.
Okay. Not known. So the Cleveland not known yet. Not known yet. Is
Would
that
you
like
rather be
is that a native?
associated with Marge Schott or the Cleveland Indians?
Oh, score update.
Bounds.
Score update. Wait a minute. We're
curious
seeing a
if we can
dresser.
3 minutes in the future, it is 14-6.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Ooh, he's 3 minutes in the future.
So what you're saying is Mahomes still has not.
God, that looks
It
gross.
was.
Oh,
I did.
that
I
was
really had to
weird.
hold it in. The phone is ringing in. I had to hold it in. I almost, I was about to throw up there. So Mahomes still hasn't scored.
No.
Wow.
No, but he's all
Wow.
about the second half, right?
He is. He's a second half kid, and Tom will come back like fourth quarter. Oh, we're down 7. We're down whatever. He'll engineer one of those victories. But Mahomes, he can be down 28 like he was recently, or 20, whatever it was, that one game recently. And he just like they do with the penalties on the sideline, he just starts the factory up. He turns the key on, and starts manufacturing touchdowns and points.
Montana, 2 minutes.
And pretty soon he's smiling, that cocky smile on the sideline, knowing that he's got an insurmountable lead and he's going to win this Super Bowl again. I'm saying, look out for the future, Look out for the future.
I will.
Oh, just because Brady beat Mahomes and the past is the past. This is the Super Bowl, and Mahomes is going to win. Did I say that convincingly? Let's talk
Yeah.
about something. What's the most boring Super Bowl matchup you could come up with off the top of your head?
The most boring football game?
No, let's say, like, for example, if it was the fucking Niners and anybody, it'd be fucking exciting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you'd be stoked.
You want me to
Gotcha,
set the bar?
gotcha.
I'll set it high. I don't know if you'll come.
Why don't we start with you,
All right.
and then how we'll
Maybe
get the
come up with
pattern.
Something more boring than the Titans versus the Panthers.
That's pretty bad.
Coach Dave, I know you're out there. Gygax, if you want to type on your teleprompter. I'm just talking about.
I think there's.
I gotta go
I'm sorry.
Jacksonville, Charlotte.
Jaguars and Charlotte, meaning
The
the
Hornets?
Panthers.
Yeah.
They're Carolina, but they
No,
play in
that's
Charlotte.
That's Cat Bowl.
That's a
Cat
cat
Bowl
bowl,
is
and there's
exciting.
interest, because the whole Purina would make bank. There'd be
yeah,
all kinds of
Purina.
cat commercials. You know how popular cats are. So, oh wow, that hot dog. Get nationwide as far as I think viewership. They're probably going to have some record numbers, especially with COVID. What else are you doing on Sunday?
Who's the most? Can
You know, you took my Titans. I'd probably say like on the, you know, like the Titans, Jags, or Jets if they're in it. It's kind of even the Jets. That's a big market team, New York Jets, but they not really. They're not just because they're New York. They're not that exciting.
All these fucking quantifiers. What's wrong?
I know he's.
People. Can I just have names? The Texans.
Houston Texans can be in there. It's a.
Football.
It's a big
They
so.
could be named the Donkey Dicks. And Texas is football. Everyone knows they're the Oilers.
Yeah, the Oilers. Well, no. To Shellhead they are. He's a huge Houston fan. So then you have like a Vikings Broncos.
Vikings- the
well, no, this is
Vikings
tier
Bron-
2 to me. It's
No,
like
let's
Vikings
not get into
Broncos,
tier
something
2.
like that. That's tier
That's
2.
boring. We don't want to hear about that.
No, but you got the
I want to hear from Perlman.
Okay, yeah, Perlman, are we still there this time?
Al, are
We
you
didn't
still
leave
with
us, did
us?
he?
Did you sit through all that?
No, Viking Broncos is like a 70s party.
Yeah. But these
I
days
hate
that
the
would be
Broncos. There's validity. Me, I would watch it to see him lose. I can't
because they're
stand
in the same division as the Raiders, or
it. The Broncos beat up on my Packers. I think they dicked them on the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Oh,
not in a
yeah,
sex
yeah,
positive
yeah,
way.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
something just happened.
something just happened.
Mahomes.
Butker
not
just did
Mahomes.
something.
Mahomes looks like he's concentrating. We're looking.
Oh,
3
Butker
years
just
in
got
the
a
future.
Butker just braided as predicted by
6'3".
Hal Perlman, the genie or the seer, whatever. It is
Vision.
14-6. He has vision. He's seeing into the future. I love that. So while we're at this commercial break, we were talking about the referees and the
This
expert
fucking
witnesses
referee shit.
during the
go-to
replays, and I noticed that, and I don't know what this means. I'm not making any sort of connection, but I noticed there's a.
Is that how when he leaves?
There's
Is
an
that when he
abundance of
leaves?
Italian names. They call like Sal Mondaguti or Ricky Papadani, or I don't even know. They're all Italian though, and I don't want to say there's a connection to like
You saying there's
Vegas
an Italian
or
connection, like the French
anything, or-
connection?
It's interesting. Like maybe
That's
it just makes it
different.
easier for the bookies in Vegas to, if their boys are there making the calls. I don't know. I'd
Bookies,
like to
if
hear
you're
from
online,
our. I'd like
if
to
you
hear from our
wanna
audience what they
answer
think, because
The number and let us know.
it's an
Perlman,
odd coincidence.
I got
it's
more
an odd
questions for
coincidence.
Hal.
But they're not. The funny thing is, they're not Italian in the game. It's always like some uptight white guy.
Game's filled with
So I don't
uptight
know where
markets.
these guys are I don't know. I'm still doing it. He says do your own research. I'm listening. I'm doing my. That's what these cards are right here. I'm formulating theories.
Perlman, you still with
Perlman,
us?
are you? He's
I'm
watching.
I'm
the
here in
game.
the future, and Tampa Bay is driving hard to end the first half.
End of the first half?
They're driving.
That's not good. That's not good. We're
Hey,
at commercial.
Go
right now.
Mahomes.
We're in a
Go
diner.
Mahomes. Perlman, let's talk.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
You say two things.
There was a beautiful Kinks song that played before the game started, and it made me really happy. One of my favorites.
What was it?
Yeah.
Can
you tell
The suspense is killing us, Hal. Please. Let us in on this.
The
Granddad.
commercials have been good.
I'm waiting.
And now that I don't care about football, it's like half the fun.
What was the song again? I'm slow.
It's a Kinks song called Strangers. It's very beautiful.
Can you hum a few for us?
Yeah, can you hum a little bit?
I'm not
No.
familiar. Oh yeah,
No,
we
but
heard
it's
we heard when you were purchasing beers, which is a rare occurrence for today's festivities, that you were carded. They ID'd you, and it's been a while, I guess. Is that true?
Oh my God. I almost cried with joy.
Where were you, bud?
I'm
was it a grocery
52,
store? Like, was
and
there a
I'm
support
bald.
team there for you? Kind of establishment.
What's that?
I said, what kind of establishment was it? Like,
Yeah.
if you had burst into tears, was there like, was it like a,
Was it 7-Eleven?
was it a Whole
Where were
Foods
you?
with a secure, with like a sort of a team that would take you in the back and counsel you with granola and natural orange juice?
No,
or
it was at New. I was in the safe arms of New Seasons supermarket, and I think I probably would have possibly been able to get a hug.
A hug from a teller, like a COVID hug, though. I hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
yeah,
good.
and that's been weird too. Like all the commercials are showing people wearing masks.
Right.
It's just a strange Super Bowl.
Oh, the
But
commercials on the Super Bowl are showing
I'm glad to be watching with you guys and all the friends.
Yeah. Everybody out there in Netland watching us.
We do have, due to COVID restriction, we do have one studio audience member, and the rest are all paper cutouts.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah.
And
yes.
I have my lawyer in another room.
And that is, and did you want to? Can we divulge our audience member?
Whoa.
What is that?
What was that? Whoa, that's a hot look. Perlman, do you think you could ever come back to football? Why did he leave? We'll get to that. We'll start with can he come back? Hal, do you think you could ever come back to football?
No, I'm done.
And what?
He's done. Do you think being done with football? It's kind of liberating. Now you can enjoy the Super Bowl. It doesn't. You've left the casino. Now you can just watch the blinking lights and eat the buffet food.
Watch the old grandmas with the buckets.
Yeah.
What if football came over with a bunt cake and apologized at your front door? Would that do it? Like what would football have to bring to the front door with an apology for you to go back to it? Oh no, are you reporting another touchdown?
You know what?
Wow. Maybe we'll just leave Hal on the whole time.
Yeah.
Turn this TV off.
No, I gotta go. It's almost halftime. I've had 2 beers. I have to go pee.
I'm just getting some input. So how you caused
Thank you.
another
Thank you.
touchdown? Apparently. Talk to me, Skip. What you got?
You tell me when to cue the episode, and I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay.
I love it. So
All right.
we're gonna wrap it up here, Hal. We've been told by the
Is that
skipper
a
of
hard cut?
a hard cut with Hal.
No, I don't know what to call
I think Hal's gone, and we have an episode coming
I was
up
just
here.
getting somewhere with Hal.
I know. We'll get Hal. If you're listening, please do call us back again. Oh,
he's gone.
he's gone.
All
You know
right,
that sound.
we're gonna cue
If you're from the
episode
70s, you
one.
know that sound. We're gonna cue episode 1 and take a quick break from our situation here.
I'm
Probably
not
get some.
taking a break. I'll be here the whole time.
Well, I'm going to be here, but
holding
we're going to
your
have
hand.
some nachos and some refreshments. And we'll be back right after this episode should be coming.
Anderson, ahora con más sabor.
Es un momento para una carta roja.
¿Por qué me tiras con la carta roja? Si no he hecho nada.
No más de
No hay
ese
ningún
pupu.
fan. Shh. Si tú me vas a tirar una tarjeta roja, tú lo consideras un foul, pero no he hecho nada, chico. Tiene que tener algo un poquito más. Aquí tienes tu fotito, qué bonita la chava. Mira la chavita aquí. Están en el Spelling Bee. ¿Cómo se llamaba?
Maribel Martínez.
Y la Isabel Martínez. Si estás por ahí, tiburones rojos, tú sabes.
En mi escuela primera fueron
No importa, puedes
muchos,
estornudar, chico.
gentes de latino y Maribel como 40%.
Aquí tengo mis notitas.
Muchas gentes piensan que, Maggie es muy rico y es blanco y una vida
Es
de
una
oro.
tontita güera.
Pero no es verdad.
Pero qué rico para la vista, ¿no?
La County naranja no es rico en todos los lugares. 3 out of 5 Schedule 1 drug users agree Anacin is best for the come down. Anacin. Come on over to Chess Pit with us. Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
Cut.
Try Grandma's lip powders.
Grandma's lip
This
powders.
summer.
All right.
That's right.
There's-
Lip powders. Rated R.
No queen protection.
Notafraid.org.
Oh no! Just seeing this is just making me cringe inside.
Okay. Are you ready for some fun?
God.
Just everybody chill the fuck out.
The shit talker has spoken. Maggie City.
Yeah, I didn't have his help. He just kept telling me stuff and I don't understand.
Quiero una Coca-Cola, tómate una en XO. Y no te olvides la Pepsi Cola, mamá, no tiene buen sabor.
Oh, just call her now. You're on the air.
You don't know nothing about no fucking sports. I don't want to hear anymore. You're a disgrace.
I'm assuming you're from Boston, sir.
What the fuck do you know about Boston? Don't fuck the arm like you never seen. You don't know shit about Boston. Don't talk about Boston. Touch the arm in one fucking sneeze and you will in your whole fucking life.
Fuck you!
Anison. Anison.
Aquí estamos con la música, con la onda latina, en los Redskins, en los Cowboys y toda la tontera. Pero vamos al fondo, en el material, con disc golf.
Con disc
Ahora,
golf.
cuando tú estás fumando la marihuana en disc golf,
Sí.
¿es apropiado fumarlo
Sí.
en la hole 1 o la 2 o la 3? ¿Cuándo vas a fumar la primera vez ahí? Tú llegas, tienes que andar un poco volado cuando llegas, ¿no? Ahí fumando en el autito, antes de tirar. Ya, entonces, hole 1 tienes que fumar, no, porque hay gente, te
Hole
están
uno
esperando.
no, es
no.
mucha gente allá, no es bueno. No.
Entonces, ahora vamos
mejor
a la segunda.
para, maybe hola 3 porque están muchas gentes, pero necesito que esperar a 3 y a las 5 también.
Entonces, tú sabes, la 3 es bien larga, entonces tú puedes
Sí,
fumar un poquito
muy
de
larga,
hierba. Y cuando
mucho
llegas a las
espacio
5,
para
la duquesa negra, la
descubre
Black Duchess,
nature.
como la dicen ahí por ahí, Radio Jalisco, tú sabes, ¿no?
Estamos siendo invadidos por las chihuahuas. Adelante, oficial, no has hecho nada malo. ¡Ay! Aquí está María para todos.
Diet Sports is brought to you by Anacin. Fast pain relief. Anacin.
So you think the Bruins are great? Is that the deal here?
I know they're great.
I know they're great. All right. Well, if they're so great, name some great Bruins.
Great Bruins. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
All right.
Baron Davis.
All right.
Jacker Johnny Cursor.
Okay. Can you name 5? 2 more.
I got plenty of them.
All right. Name them.
Who do you want?
The last 2, because we're doing 5.
Fuck.
That's right.
Give me 2 more.
Because the Bruins
Hang on.
aren't that fucking great.
No, I'm going.
It's all about the
hang
stuff.
on. I'm going to start with fucking what's his
I
name
don't
from
care.
the Cowboys.
We've
the
already
Cocaine
started.
Cowboys.
You can go back there and
Help me
write
out.
on your
Troy
notes.
Aikman. Hang
UCC.
on.
Brian's been coming over for years, and he's been going in my purse and taking money for drugs. Well, of course I know he's taking drugs, but I'll tell you something. Brian's the only one that comes to visit. You know, when you're reaching for something familiar, you reach for Anacin.
We do need a little bit more emotion. We're a little flat so far. We're just like a little like roll, talk, flat, but there hasn't been much hand gesticulations. There hasn't been any emotional, nothing's really moved us emotionally.
Please hang up and try again.
Let's do one more of those.
Can I be as like varied, or do you want more consistency with like
I want
actual?
you faster.
Faster, yeah.
want you, like,
Okay.
almost-
You're going to go through the same ones, right?
Yeah, same ones.
Yeah,
But
that
you-
makes
you-
it. We
you
can
just need
take
to reply
bits.
faster.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking slow. Here we go.
Boom.
I'm not smart.
And look straight
I'm
at
a
the camera.
good-looking one. I'm not smart. How come it has to be one fucking way or the other? I'm smart and I'm good-looking.
This is a rapid
Suck a
fire,
dick.
fast response. First thing comes
So
to
you
mind.
get that on.
Come on over to Chess Pit with us. Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
Cut.
I can't even count the ways that I'm disappointed.
She's an angry queen.
Oh,
Believe me.
come on.
Whoa, did you just hop that pond? That's why you did that.
Hey, really?
Kisses on my
Because your kiss.
Wait, is he still there?
Yeah.
Fuck, really?
Well, I don't know. Does he look like he's there?
Because your kiss.
Fucking does,
Oh,
is the
my
problem.
Dios.
You tell me, kiddo. Ooh. After how many goals and sticks do you think you should stop? Just kind of tone down the celebrating. And by sticks, that's football to my people, and video game soccer to everyone under 50.
Like 5, I'd say. 4 to 5 is where you should make a concerted effort to sort of
Tamp it down.
Yeah, good effort.
Do you think you could maybe give a few goals away at that point, just like, I don't want this guy to fucking flip out and break the game or anything?
Yeah, controller thrower, you mean?
Yeah.
I've seen those guys, yeah. No, I think after 6, they have sort of a right to, and you can't get pissed if they do, so you should slow it down at 5. That's what I do.
So, if somebody was in the unfortunate position of really being down a bunch of goals, don't dump fire on their gasoline and celebrate, because you're going to get a controller thrower on your hands.
Yeah.
It'd be
Or
easy.
game
Give them a
snap-
goal or
disc
two.
snapper, maybe.
You
know
might
about
end up
disc
with
snappers?
I've heard about disc snapping.
You know?
I know a disc snapper. The funny thing about disc snappers is sometimes the fable goes, I had to break Daddy's whiskey bottle to
It's
save our
kinda-
friendship.
You think? Yeah.
I love you so much, Daddy.
I'm
I
gonna
broke
break
your whiskey bottle.
because you
But-
get angry when you use it. see the bunny rabbit.
A todo América. Mira, primero América y después las Américas.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buen suerte.
Buena suerte, no te rajes. Tómate una tarjetita, una roja, una amarilla. Sigue tocando, maestro. Que la música continúa. Y aquí vamos.
Yeah.
Have
Oh,
you
look
ever
at that.
Have you ever heard the weekend before?
I haven't.
I've never heard of the
I've
weekend.
heard. I've heard of the Weeknd, but I've never heard the Weeknd. I don't think I've actually like known that I've been listening to them. I've probably heard them, but not knowingly is what I should say. I don't know
What
that
do
I've
you
heard
mean?
them.
What do you?
A lot of Anison, yeah. By
Yeah,
the way, did you get the
everyone
Super
looks
Bowl
like they're on
package?
a lot-
Did you get the Super Bowl pack in the mail yesterday?
Oh God, yeah.
The Anison?
The
It's
multicolored
good. Yeah,
Anisons?
yeah. It's you guys remember the holiday edition was something else.
Oh, I got the NASA.
This
The red and green.
this folks is another step. So they're really they're really at the place, the building in the Anison place. They're really doing some
They're like
magical
Skittle.
stuff.
They're doing magic
I can't wait
stuff.
for the Easter blend. It's God knows.
I'm confused
We'll
about
probably
that.
die for 3 days and then wake up or something. I don't know, but let's see.
Do you guys think you helped their sales so they could build that new facility?
We might have helped their
No,
sales.
don't
I
worry.
think our viewership probably numbers in the at least two hands. And
God, dude, we should almost. Do you just want to play? I mean, it's halftime. Do you want to just whap out a
we should do a
chess
quick game of chess. I think we should. Let's do
The
an impromptu
chessboard is
chess
right
pit.
over there. I'll go get it.
Why don't
I
you
know
go
where
get
it
the
is.
chessboard?
I
I'm
know
going
where
to
it
talk
is.
about our man here. It's the halftime show is not. I'm seeing that it's not at the stadium. Is that what's happening?
Excuse me, friends.
My feet is frozen here. Dave, do you mind maybe just hitting the play button there on the?
I mean,
If the halftime show's not that in, can you
Dave?
play chess sideways?
I'm sorry, Dave. Dave, could you just hit the play button on that J2000 game viewer there? It's just right here. If you just click the. Oh no, it's back. I'm sorry. It might have been the webs. It might have been the webs. We're back, and he's dancing in front of what looks like a casino. Gone.
do you like the music?
Nothing. It's nice. It's poppy. I wouldn't choose to listen to it. I certainly wouldn't pay.
It's not Prince, but you know,
It's not
what
Prince,
can
but
you
I'm
do?
sure the kids
Now,
are
for you kids at home, this is going to be a little tricky. But the white always goes on the right side, and the black always goes on the left side.
don't cheat.
Left side.
Left
Left
side.
hand. Left hand.
Do we have any guesses?
Black.
He is right.
I'm gonna win.
A C or like how? I think they went to the same school. So
Now we're not gonna play with the clock,
Santa Cruz.
but you know what the
Probably
clock is?
Mushrooms are
Don't.
allowing that vision.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Just getting news.
Yeah, I think I'm hearing.
Just getting news. Prince was definitely better at the Super Bowl.
Static. He was better. Prince. I heard Prince is the all-time, I think, best show, or what was it? Somebody was telling me the other day what it was. It's
Using
known.
that. Now we're gonna play without a clock, but
That's a queen. We're gonna play fast. Don't
you
let
use
don't
your
let
cup,
that fool you.
Cup over there and
We usually
bring
play
down your
fast.
corner because I just noticed when we're looking at camera, it's hard to see. If you
This
don't
is a
mind
nice
putting-
show. I
putting-
think we're pretty current. I'm guessing we're yeah.
Will you bring Cuppy over here?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
we'll
to-
give it. We're gonna just cheat you with an angle. There you go. We can play a little. We can fucking.
There we go.
We can handle it.
Okay.
All right.
You want to
You
hit
ready?
the clock? I could put my clock out.
No clock.
forget it.
Just unless you're gonna be like JB and try and outlast me.
That's a E4 opening. It's very popular. If you watch my chess channel, Chess King, you'll see that that's I use that all the time.
I might want to hit an imaginary
wow.
clock.
Okay, he does that. The computer guys, the Russian experts, when I watch on YouTube, tell me to do that next. And then I
Oh,
forget.
Gotham
Like, I got
chess.
to 2 and I'm
Gotham
done.
chess is
I'm
really
gonna
good.
do this, which is part of my other move.
So he's
I don't know.
your- I got to deal. I can roll with that.
I think the
can roll with
Jamaicans
that.
would suggest this move, but not the
Okay.
Russians or anybody.
I'm not
from
going to
Eastern
offend you. I'm just trying to develop my backcourt.
I understand. This is a weird angle. It's like playing, and plus we're playing real chess, which is not like real chess.
It's
It's
with
chess,
real. I've been on chess.com so
which
fucking
is
much.
real
This feels so
chess.
weird to touch.
Chess.com is real chess.
It is real
now.
chess.
It's like
That's
kinda
essentially
like
what it is.
football and sticks. Sticks is real, and football is not.
Is that Wham?
I think it
Oh
is.
no, it's the other guy. I thought it was Wham. It sounded like Wham. I love Wham.
I'm gonna go there. I don't know
Careless whisper
if you remember, if you just saw a couple of episodes, our chess commentator.
Remember on the mind, through a heart and mind. There's no in your pain is all you find. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Again, guilty. I did some shit over here.
Oh, I see
Got
stuff.
no rhythm. Oh, it's easy
so-
to pretend. No, 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 you're not a fool.
No, you can't do that. 'Cause there's a bishop over here.
Yeah, but I
God
got
is
to sing.
watching.
I got to sing like George Michael, though.
That's true, and I can see that singing like George Michael is keeping you from playing your best game. Cause you're
Yeah,
better
but I
than
sang
this.
like George Michael.
You're better than this. Now I'm gonna go. Oh,
I think I don't. I'm not totally fucked because
No, you're not.
you are playing in a sideways game, and so that's and we just had break, so let's go from there. I know you mira, la mira.
No. One of our audience members
Oh.
probably saw a mistake, but a huge mistake that I just
know,
made.
I know,
And
I
think
saw.
I think
I noticed that.
Mr. Smiley over here also noticed it, which is fine. I didn't take his queen, and that was a huge mistake. But it wouldn't have been cool. I might have let him take it back anyway. So I'm gonna do this though.
You got to keep your cup there because that
I'm
keeps.
sorry, 'cause it curls up.
It kind of curls up
Kurt,
a little
if
bit.
you wanna call in
I know.
and
I know.
Tell us what we're doing wrong.
And maybe the cup sucks.
That's
No
another
cups.
check.
No
That's
cups.
another check.
No cups.
This
Get these
thing's
cups
still
out of here.
going.
Get these cups out of here.
Maybe he is live there. Are those
Okay.
gravestones? No, those are buildings.
So you
I
just
can
did
see my
some
head,
mean,
so-
aggressive shit.
You're in
so-
check. Yeah.
I know.
Okay,
I
you're
know.
getting out.
Now I gotta
Getting
pay
out.
attention.
Hot water, bud.
Guilty, got no rhythm. Oh, it's easy to pretend. No, no,
This
I
is
know
called
you're not a.
The pigs in a blanket gambit.
Well,
And let's talk about when
lot
we get
of
back. I
heads,
want to hear
a
what
lot
people
of
are having
heads.
for their halftime celebration. I don't know if you've seen
Get
any of our
up
food
and get to
suggestions
work.
on screen there. Some of the hot
Okay.
dog ideas. We've got more coming up in halftime. We didn't want to blow them all. My turn. Okay. So what did I want to do? I wanted to.
You wanted to fuck up so I
Oh,
can
I
get
know
my
what I wanted to do.
advantage
I
back.
wanted to do that.
That's what you wanted to
Okay.
do.
Then I wanted to do this check.
People do that. when
People
they're
do.
dicks.
Even the Russians have done that one. I've seen them.
People do that when they're total dicks. Wow, this sideways chess.
Here, I'm gonna keep
I'm
moving
tell-
your thing around.
It is weird.
It's weird as fuck, but
It's a
maybe
good-
we're onto
it's a
something.
good excuse.
We're like the new Boetz sisters, but we're sideways chess aging hipsters.
I think I'm supposed to keep going like.
I don't know if the hipster part fits, but the aging definitely does. Okay. Oh, that's a Nick's on patrol there. Holy fanny. Okay. They say when you're winning, simplify. When you're losing, complicate. That comes from Al Pastino.
Who's
I
winning?
think.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, I'm winning because I have your rook.
These things happen.
Oh no! I left my king out. Check. That's dirty.
That's dirty. That's like Lindsey Graham dirty.
That's
like
dirty.
twirl your parasol
That makes
dirty.
this rook right here. Well, I still have. I don't know. I could count the points, but I don't need to.
You
You're
can't on
running out of
chess.com.
time.
They do it
You're
for
running
you.
out
It's
of
so much
time.
easier. This is like the weirdest
militia
game I've ever played. Where
on field right now, so I think they're getting ready to
it's
play
so
it.
like the. Doesn't it
It's
feel weird to
fun.
touch pieces?
That.
Is Wham still on? Wham's
Yes.
pretty good this season. Oh shit!
I keep missing like a day late and a dollar short on every one of these moves. Any of you out there that actually play chess, you've seen the errors I've made, and you're probably laughing, but
Wham would have been good on the Super Bowl, don't you think?
yeah, Wham would have been a great Super Bowl.
Wham would have been fucking
I don't
the
think
best.
I don't think the world was ready for it though.
Yeah, he's George Michael. George Michael. He's okay. Shit, dicks. All right.
This is getting hot. I
Hold
don't know
on,
if you
hold
guys
on,
see
hold
this.
on, hold on. All right, studio audience, don't fuck me up.
Whoa,
Do you like how I got serious there? Because I had to concentrate, and then I'm hearing this cat calls in the background.
What do we do? What do we do? What do
I
we do?
moved up forward.
What do we do?
I moved up forward. Guys, realize it's danger and emotional ties.
Oh, I like this.
This song's pretty good. This is like Berlin or something.
I like the it's the beat.
They're like
And
they're
these
in the
guys are
future.
like-
We're dancing at the time.
Are those? Look at their. Did you look at their headdress? They make these things look like.
Oh,
like a
everyone's
baseball
safe.
hat.
That looks like a Phantom
What'd
of
you
the
do?
Opera.
Oh, you did that? Okay, take.
Alright.
Take.
Oh, it's like, yeah, craft rook up.
Okay. Guys.
Check.
If there was an AD, he'd tell the studio audience to fuck up. Thank you.
Yeah, he'd say, "Quiet on set, please." Who's talking? Can we send some dogs out and find out? What do we got? Where'd you go?
I'm attacking your.
Oh, you're
I'm doing an
attacking
attack.
On that guy?
Yeah.
So if I do that, I'm good. Is that what you're saying?
For the moment.
It's starting to get dark, friend.
Me or the game?
The game. Check. Chasing you down, baby. Come on. Ooh. All right, bounce with me.
Bounce.
Bounce
This is
with
getting good.
Bounce.
Okay. Check nasty.
Detroit, Rock City. Detroit Lions, Detroit Tigers, Detroit Red Wings. Check.
Oh! That's a nasty move.
Dirty old queen.
Oh, that was beautiful. That's what I get for yelling at the studio audience. Dirty old queen and a.
There we go. Whoa. Okay, let's go for that. I do like what you've done there, though. I like what you've done with the carpet. I won't help you. There's fireworks. How long is halftime on the Super Bowl? I think it's like 30
till
minutes.
as long as our chess game goes.
Yeah. Oh, they thank you for watching the game. That's for sure. Okay, we're gonna go here. Check. Check.
How? Oh.
They're just called. What are those called? Traps. Woo! Knock them off the table, baby.
Chest tube.
That's chest.
Chest tube.
Chest with a T.
I had you, and then I dicked my
Somebody
queen
will get that
up.
piece for us. I needn't get up from my seat because
You
guess
don't
what?
get the piece.
Guess what? We
That was horrible.
are back to a commercial.
That was
bet
horrible.
That you
I
are
thought
out
I
there
was gonna
watching the
win.
game.
It was hard to play sideways, but you know what? That's just potty talk. You did a great job.
Thank you. It is
playing
tough to play sideways. I agree. I think that might have been
Wow.
an advantage for me. I do some practicing with that position.
That was pretty good, huh? And I got salty.
My
I was like,
heart-
shut
my
up, and I
heart-
couldn't
almost-
concentrate and
I
stuff.
almost hit the Anison again because my heart was getting really pumped.
Oh, man.
Pumpy.
To you kids at home, I'm sorry if I got salty.
I think
Chess
one
is
of our-
real. Chess is real. Chess is real.
I'm hearing from somebody that one of the biggest Bay Area Niners fans is in house wearing her Joe Montana jersey.
Can we bring her in?
Can we? Oh, look at that!
Will you
Look
pick
at that!
me a hand? Bring her
Look
in.
at-
Come on.
oh,
Come up
wow.
here. Lady,
Oh,
come.
that is
oh.
adorable.
Oh.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, please. I mean, that's nice.
She's
but
a
look at this.
huge,
There it is. That is
huge
Jackie.
Joe Montana
She's
fan.
featured in her Wooly
She's
and
wearing
Brothers
her
Joe
nine-
Montana dog sweater. It's available Etsy page. I think I have your size. And there it is. a little
Let's
shake.
go
That's her
Niners. Here we
Niners
go.
dance. That's her Niners
There we
dance.
go, Niners.
It's
Let's
just, she's
go.
not available for adoption, but do remember to adopt and to spay and neuter. I hear because of COVID, there's been a rush on adoptions, and that there are certain pets, maybe not all pets, like you might be able to get like a broken down 72 Schnauzer, but you can't get your premium pets are not available right now, which is great news. I mean, hopefully all of them are getting homes.
Jackie, I tried to carry the show for a while, and like I was kind of a dick when I showed up on set, and I've been a little bit of a dick on camera.
Damn, girl, I like the way you move into the drum.
Whoa! But now that
was
you're
that?
here, it's just like having Brando on set. But oh God, it feels so good. Jackie, I'm sorry the Niners didn't make it this season.
These in Vegas.
Is that okay? But you know what? Who's always number one in our book? Joe Montana. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Was Pamprin still calling us about that promotional deal? Because I got bad news. I don't want you to see what I've done. But
Oh no.
yeah.
You can pull out the box.
Well,
Show, you know why it's like that. There's a reason.
I think I might have
I-
destroyed our
I-
one and only.
No, I smashed it. I stepped on it.
Oh, you did.
You
I
know
see.
why?
But hopefully.
In the parking lot, because I
Oh,
was all fucked up about the show. So I slammed him, and then I went into like kind of an Anison spiral, and I was like, Anison!
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, if they see the box crushed up, they're gonna know it. But
okay.
They got the new Anison, man, and they're really good. And you can put them in a blender, and you mix them up in the morning with some of your Dennis Bevilacqua powders.
yeah,
and
yeah.
You make
So-
and your whole vegetables and stuff, and a little Anison in there.
So you
And
took.
then, No,
You took a lot, is what you're saying, and then you went into sort of like a wild magic moment, like where you couldn't control.
Dude, have you been playing D&D?
How could you tell? Did I say wild magic?
I'm just
wild
teasing.
magic. That sounds nice. Wild magic. If you're D&D players and you know about wild magic, then you know why I'm smiling.
You know who knows
And
about
why
wild
I'm still
magic?
alive. Why he's still alive. While Sexy JB is still alive. Sexy JB, by the way, this week was given a magical. What
Oh,
did
there
you
you
give him?
are.
What did you
What do you
give?
got down here? Is this a?
He was
some
I think,
airplanes?
I think that Randy gave JB.
Oh,
I wasn't
Jesus.
available to play this week in the heroics that ensued.
Now I'm getting
But,
word from our sponsors
yeah.
that we're supposed to cross promote some of our
cross
fashion.
Oh,
so
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
also
Oh,
Jackie.
okay.
When
I
sh-
think
when
that one's
she's
called
going
the
out
P52
for her.
bandana, and that's available on.
This is like, hey, I've been on the Green Tortoise, man.
Etsy, of course.
So I am having
And
tough problems with this.
you know, like, hey,
There we go.
what's your name? Is that Cricket or Skipper? I forget sometimes.
Oh, look at that. Now she's, ladies and gentlemen, she's boat ready. Where's the yacht?
Boat
Get me a
ready,
martini.
yeah.
And hey,
Look at
sailor,
that.
we're off.
Hey, sailor.
That is that's the P-52 Mustang's bandana by Puppy Love. And
Puppy Love. It's great for your World War II vets.
yeah,
And your
yeah.
stylish hipsters.
You know they usually have a lot of comfort dogs, those vets. Hello, well, hi, can I see?
Man, she
Look at
really
you.
brought me
Oh,
down to
who's-
earth
oh, let
today
me-
because
yeah.
I was.
Who's just a paper puppy, huh?
I was, you know why I was boogered up, and I was trying to repress it the whole time. It's because my Packers aren't in the Super Bowl.
I
They
know.
came
That's why
really
you're
close,
not
and
watching.
Aaron
That's
wa-
why you're not watching.
Aaron got the MVP, and he got the MVP. Did you know that? I know that. Maybe you don't know that.
I didn't
he got
hear.
he got the MVP.
I've been busy with work and
I know.
I'm
you
trying to
were
get
down
better
here
at
until 6
chess
in the
and-
morning. You
Okay.
beat me at chess.
The game is back on. We're going to confirm a score of 21-6 for Tampa Bay. It's not looking good, but I believe I did say that that Mahomes could engineer a huge. That's nothing for him. We'll see how he comes out. I think he might come out like fire. I think Bruce Arians, as my man here, the announcer is saying, he's probably made some adjustments. I haven't watched the game. I can't give you a professional analysis of what he might be tightening up the front end. Maybe he's going to run man-to-man versus zone coverage. I don't know. We'll find out. Here he comes now. Okay. 1st and 10.
Wow. That was
Oh,
such
there
a
we go,
good.
There we go. Oh, a big hole.
Come on, Kansas!
Wow. Another man with a French
There
name
you
in
are.
football.
I'm-
Apparently.
Jacob, I'm sorry. I forget which
Yeah.
camera to look at sometimes. You know what?
I think,
It's
right? Is
true.
that my man?
That was such a good dog rip. Therapy. You want to say therapy, dog? She's always working. That's even better than Anderson. I know that fucks with our sponsors, but that dog rip was really good. I feel good. You need a beer?
I didn't say beer. I said, can you get me?
It's
out
Super
of
Bowl. It's Super.
here?
What's it called? What
I
we
said,
were
can you get
calling
me out
it?
of here?
Super Day.
Super Day. No, it's
Super
Super thing.
Day.
Super thing.
Super thing.
Super thing.
Super thing.
We're watching the Super
thing. You fucked me up in chess, bro.
I did. He's way better than me. We on chess.com. I'm
not better than you
I'm
live,
a 7
sideways.
something, and he is
I'm 1,050 at the
1,000
moment,
something.
which
and
is
I've never even. I've never broken 1,000, so he's much better.
we're gonna have a party when you break 1,000.
We are. We're gonna have a party when I get a hole in one in disc golf too, which I still haven't done.
Dennis got a hole in one on hole 13.
Oh, we're feeling good. Party.
Hole
people,
13, Dennis got
yes,
Dennis
Edwards
got one.
Hilaire. That is also French. At least half of his parents or lineage, I'm guessing, is French. So it seems
How-
that the frogs are taking over football. I don't know. It could be the future.
The French are
The
taking
French
over
are taking
football?
over football. There's two French, very distinctly French last names. They could be Bayou. They might be Louisiana football.
Oh, that's
'Cause
Louisiana. I
that's
feel a
thing.
Louisiana
But do you
Louisiana
think
vibe.
that? Yeah, it could be. I guess they both
21
could
to
be.
6. They're
21-6. But they're marching down the field. They're at the 37. Let's see what's going on here. Another stout run for 3 yards.
That's another stout
First
run.
and 10,
And
second
put our
down. And kind of
phone
medium
right there in the middle
yardage.
in case somebody calls.
Let me,
You
sorry,
never
I just
know
have to
somebody
set
might
my
call. I
glasses.
got some questions for you.
You do, and I do too. I have some questions or some
Okay.
things to discuss. But please,
You
if
want to talk
would
about some stuff?
go ahead first.
talk about
I'm
some
sorry, I'm
stuff.
just helping our stage manager here with some cabling issues. I appreciate your,
Now,
your
in
tolerance.
football tries to clean it up, but it's inherently dirty and sexist, not sexy, and mean and drug-filled.
Football is?
In theory. Let's talk about a
In
theoretical
theory, yeah.
NFL.
I think they might be getting ready to take the off ramp, but not yet.
They're trying.
Yeah,
I know
let's-
they're, but it's just where am I going with this?
Yeah, I guess get to the point is what I want to say.
Every team has its. You can't handle the truth. You know what I mean? Like every team has its. Sorry, Mike. You can't handle the truth. Every team has its. I love the Packers, and I don't want to dig too deep into anyone's
Okay, one of the Packers was spotted with that guy who used to be a guy, and they were playing golf, and he looks like a yogurt with a wig or whatever. And
Looks like this, with eyes.
yeah, yogurt with the wig and eyes. And but people were like, "Well, does that fuck you up? Do you not like the Packers now that your man was spotted with the most unmanly of men possible?" It's true.
Wow. We try not to get political here.
I don't even know what you're. I don't even know who we're talking about. But if we were talking about somebody,
Was that politics?
if that was, but I love the Packers. You could ask me who Packers.
Packers are great. Packers are a classic team. They're a classic team.
And you know why I know this? Because from an early age, watching the Raiders, you come to understand that football has evil and darkness, and if Al Davis has to be a good man, you're not going to get the Raiders.
No, you're not. They've always been, I guess, considered sort of a dirty team. But they're great. They're great.
How do you deal with the inherent dirtiness of football?
Besides Anison,
Hey-o, next question.
you know,
Or you got a question for me?
Five within an hour, and you can pretty much tolerate it. You
Dude,
you can watch The Masked Singer on 6. So
on 5 Anison, you can watch the Titans, man. I'm telling you.
5 Anison. I think it says that it's like
Titan.
adults take 2 every 4 hours.
How
children
bad
every
is
6. And if you're watching the Titans, take 5. It's right there in the what do they call those? The indications or something. It's a weird term you wouldn't expect.
Oh, so like a little level.
I want to go back to just one point of contention with you had some questions for Sexy JB earlier when he took my place, and he said that he was
the crowns. I knew he'd circle back to the crowns.
I was circling back to Yahtzee.
Why do you think I planted that seed in the first half of the game?
You knew that was the one I was going to challenge. Like, no, this is coach. This is where you should throw your red flag. Like, don't waste it on that stupid one that was obvious. But this is, you knew that's what I was going to do. I'm throwing a red flag on the Yahtzee game. I make notes. I'm sorry. My eyes are bad. Yeah, Yahtzee. And what does it say there? Taught.
You want some readers, man?
Yeah, you got anything?
No, I'm just fucking with you. I can't read.
Taught him everything he knows. Oh, that was my point.
Can I have that?
At Yahtzee, I taught him everything he knows, like all of the strategies, and he's good
beautiful.
Because there is luck, there's chance, the dice might not come out your way, but there is a lot of strategy to Yahtzee, what you decide to take when, and there's probability and all that, and I think
with
his keen eye in mind, I mean, I'm not taking credit for it, but his style of play is akin to mine, and I think if you watch him, you can't help but like almost
think
feel
of Mike,
like
Maggie.
a bow to my game,
Maggie.
Yahtzee.
Yeah. I feel that it's like when.
So I just wanted to say that. Otherwise, he was spot on with it.
So you taught him. Well, that's the amazing thing about JB is he'll learn. He has laser focus. Mm-hmm. He can learn almost anything.
That's my problem. I lose focus, and I always have. I'll tell you a story. When I was in grade school, we were at the parent-teacher conference.
Speaking of losing focus.
And my mom was at the parent-teacher conference, and the teacher said I marched to the beat of a different drummer. And my mom said, well, what do you mean? She said, well, Michael, he's staring up at the ceiling tiles and counting the number of holes in the tiles. And she said that there was a time where she had given us a test, and I sat there for about 5 minutes just staring at the ceiling, and she said, Michael, how come you haven't started taking the test? My response was, I don't have a pencil.
See? So it's not the medicine.
I mean, the simple lack of a pencil was enough distraction for me to turn to the ceiling tile count and not take a test. And for some reason, that
not the medicine.
Okay
she's a great worker, though.
I can't concentrate.
You put her on the clock, she'll make a set. Poof. She's left to her own devices. She'll stare at the sun or the shadows or
with
whatever.
Enough edibles and craft service, I'll do anything.
You have a gentle soul, sweetie. You know, what are you gonna do? You're here to experience some stuff. You know.
We're hearing some. Oh, look, Brady's chasing Matthew.
Why is Brady chasing the French guy? He's shorter than him.
Oh, and they're butting helmets like rams.
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
I like that.
21-9. So they keep getting 3 to 7. That's 3-3, but the wrong kind of scoring. Like they scored 3 times. They scored 3
21
times.
to 9. I don't know.
29. That's not so bad. Like what is that? Let me do the math. Hang on.
Enough of the game. Back to your game, friend. You said so you're a Niners fan? Is that what it comes down to?
Just 1 second.
Doing his algorithms.
It's 12 points apparently, which is a 2-score situation. Obviously, it's not a touchdown and a field goal. Unfortunately, it's a 2-touchdown situation. Even with a 2.8, 3 is 11. So yeah, it's kind of dire. We're early in the third, but I think if Terrible Tom scores here, we're in trouble. 2nd and 7, 3rd and 4. That's good. I see a short pass across the middle to Gronk coming up, but I don't know, maybe not. If they score here, anything, even 3, I think it will be disheartening to Kansas City, to Mahomes, and I believe that Tom will stun the world and win his 7th Super Bowl. I think it's
That's
on the
sad.
teleprompter.
I don't want Tom to win the
Who
Super
needs
Bowl,
7
man.
Super Bowls? Like, what do you, God, share,
Share, press like, and subscribe.
Share.
Tom, actually, Mahomes could still pull it out.
He could, and
We don't know. I might just be selling the last quarter of the show.
Mahomes will do well, but they've got that Tampa Bay's like nondescript to me, at least, because they're just kind of blah, and there's no. They know they have stars on the team. I just don't know who they are.
So you've been watching that Gotham Chess? Guy. Isn't he entertaining? He's pretty good.
He's good.
What's that thing you keep trying to pull? Maggie's got this new thing she's trying to pull on me, but I'm not doing it. It's with white, right?
Gambit.
Orisov Gambit.
Urasov, UROSOV, from the fine people that brought you the Moscow Olympics.
Culture. Ballet. Culture. Russians.
It's a trick where I bring my bishop out. See, but you never do what you're supposed to do.
No, because I'm playing defensively.
You never.
But are you having any luck with the randos?
That's
randos
with
is
chess
a
instruction.
random chess
Once
player.
they deviate one move, your opponent has screwed your whole thing because you don't. So, but I'm getting to the point, which is your Russian friend here, Gotham Chess. He just plays games and talks about the general strategy. I like that. He's like,
It took a while to find this guy, and then I shared it with Maggie because I'm a sweetheart. But it took a while to find him. Gotham Chess is really fucking good.
The other ones are move specific. I don't like that.
No. This guy's smart.
He just says like, hey, look it, we're gonna move into the front yard and we'll maybe light the barbecue.
Get this.
We might not, but we're gonna suggest we're here for it's just broad strokes.
I like because you need that. He got me off of my Chewy Lopez opening.
He did, I know.
And he got me off my theoretical open with the King's Pawn.
Yeah.
And got me into the London system, which you can look up.
The London system.
But I've been having decent. You know what's funny though? I feel like I'm in a learning phase, like when you're in D&D and you're adjusting to a new weapon that eventually will be better. But at the time, you're working out the kinks.
I don't want to say what just happened.
Stop that. We're 3 hours in the future. Doesn't matter. I'm going to throw up too.
Hey, Tim, can I borrow that your backpack?
It's
27-9. It's going to be 28-9. Tom, I'm sorry to say it. We're looking at a GOAT here, folks. He's
not the greatest of all time.
In football? Who's the greatest of all time? I can't say he's not. I mean, he is, but that's why I don't like him.
Wow, or we're just going to cut straight to now. Now you got something that's...
Wouldn't it be more exciting if there was a debate as to who is the greatest of all time? Like, to just have this, I'm certainly the greatest of all time guy, it's annoying.
Tom Brady might be damn close at this point.
I think we're hearing a bell. Is that the front door? Am I dying?
It could be the Anderson.
There's a bright light.
It could be the Anderson.
It might be. Oh, is that the Super Bowl? Oh, I believe those are.
Oh, it's the Super Bowl.
That's a. I bet it's. You know who it is? It's Sexy JB. He's playing his Tibetan singing bowls. But wait a minute.
His super sexy
he has a modulator hooked up to it. And wait. Oh yeah, it's a P39.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
he's got the P39 chip attached to it. Do you hear that undulation? It's specific. No, you only get that with the P39. That's
Are
beautiful.
you making this up?
No, the Anison is making this up. I'm like speaking for God, you know. What do you call that?
If you
I'm
could invite
a messenger of God. I'm a messenger of Anison.
if you could have a Super Bowl party with 3 dead people, and we're not going to include people that you love and you had a big attachment to or whatever, but if you could have a Super Bowl with 3 dead people and they weren't going to fight or do anything weird, so you can invite, I won't mention names, but you can invite weird people. Who name 1, 2, 3 people. Who would you invite to your dead people Super Bowl?
3 people. Oscar Wilde.
Ooh.
Roger Staubach, and that son of a bitch who put too much salsa in my burrito last week, because I'm gonna kick his ass.
He's not dead. Is that person dead?
We got an infographic just in, folks. I don't know if you can read that. Just in.
Brady
off the
sucks.
teleprompter.
Everybody knows.
Off the teletype.
Brady sucks.
Infographic. Who would your 3 be if you could watch the Super Bowl? And who would you be watching? I want to add to that question.
Oh, okay. I would like to watch, because it's dead people, I'd like to watch...
did you say dead people?
Yeah.
Oh, because I don't think Roger's dead. He's old, but he's not dead.
See how little I know about football? Can we do this again?
Oscar Wilde's dead.
You kind of nailed it with Oscar Wilde.
Fucked up my burrito. He's not dead, but does it count that he's going to be dead next week?
No, that's just hearsay. We
That's
can't
dark.
say
I'm
that.
sorry,
That's
I know.
dark. But you know what? When you said Oscar Wilde, you could have said what you said. You could say anything after that. You had me at Oscar Wilde.
And you know why I'd have Oscar Wilde? Because he was a very, very well-known public speaker, and I would love to hear his. I would turn down Tony Romo and whoever else they have in there. Definitely, I would turn down.
Oscar Wilde and Staubach sounded kind of fun. The salsa guy was.
Staubach
I didn't
with
think
his
that
Navy
was
experience, and I would like to hear them talk about military and war, and because I don't know if.
And then we
Oscar's
should soften it up with that. And Isadora Duncan. So Oscar Wilde, even though Oscar and
Are you taking Oscar too?
No, we're putting it all together.
Isadora Duncan is one of your picks, though. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
I'm
Okay,
adding.
Isadora
I'm taking
Duncan.
away your salsa guy. I'm putting in Isadora Duncan.
Right.
I'm leaving in Roger Staubach, who's not dead. And we're keeping Oscar Wilde.
Okay.
And that's our part. There you go. You can play that at home, and you can change the rules too.
Isadora Duncan, yeah, play it at home. It's fun with the kids. Take some Anison. It makes it.
Do you know how Isadora Duncan died?
I don't.
She
playing football.
She died playing football. Exactly. No, she was a real
Snapped
bon
her neck.
vivant.
I think she snapped her neck. Did she snap her neck?
Snap her neck? Kaepernick? She was a bon vivant,
Colin snap her
and
neck.
she
We
died.
Love you, Colin, keep the cause going. Seriously, even from a over 50 white guy, I love you. Hey.
I like that where you can kind of retreat into your thing. Isadora Duncan.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't that feel cool?
Yeah, you
Because
just go hide
kind
in
of
there.
exposed. Even though now I don't feel like I have glaucoma, I can see again through this milky thing. It's
I'm
different.
going in.
But I do like that protection, that level, and I don't even mean COVID protection because we were both tested by the production company. Assumes no risks, and they certainly make us test every
Isadora
day.
Duncan was a famous dancer. She danced barefoot with her hair loose on the stage over there in the middle of Golden Gate Park, the one over by the
band shell?
The band shell.
The
She
band
played
shell.
on the
They call it
band
the
shell.
band shell. Okay.
And
Yeah,
she
yeah.
turned a lot of heads.
Yeah.
Because her hair was loose and she danced barefoot. But she's a dancer.
Damn, girl.
Damn,
I like
girl.
The way you moving to the drum.
Yeah.
So that's Isadora Duncan. I like it. And tragically, she died in a beautiful car. Her scarf got caught in the back wheel and did break her neck.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And
Are you serious, dude? I was.
No, you were
joking.
just.
I was riffing about the broken neck thing. I just thought it was I don't know.
Well, we talked about football.
We talked about Anison
And
how
we talked
you can
about-
get some
no.
some Sears.
I think it was Leon
powers.
putting it all together, and you were just channeling.
Yeah, I think I mixed my grandma's lip powders with my Anison as well,
you were
which
just
is
channeling.
that's like bleach and ammonia, folks. Do not do it. If you've ever cleaned the shower or the toilet, you know. Grandma's lip powders.
Grandma's
Anison,
lip powders.
not a good idea. But you can see that I've been using them. No? Can you? Does it? The
Oh, that was sexy. That
Well,
was
the
kind
the
of, that was
commercial
almost.
sa-
I was on the edge of dangerous.
I don't know. I am gonna. You know what I need to do? I need to go visit.
You need to call Sexy JB. Is what you need
I'm
to
gonna.
do.
I'm gonna ring for the. I'm gonna call the bullpen. I'm calling. This is the. Yeah.
Do you know how to use that thing? He went out to polish his motorcycle and sign autographs.
Is it 5555?
Oh, this bit's too long.
Yeah. Can you, Sexy JB around? Can I? Yeah. I just like him to come step in and I'm gonna go.
Like,
use-
those
I'm gonna
gloves
go
look
visit
so
Tio
fucking
Inodoro
creepy on
for him.
Maggie.
Thank you. Oh.
Don't they? Don't they look fucked?
Is that the?
I like that.
Is that the Anison?
It's. Oh.
Whoa! I'm having.
Greatest of all time. It just ruined, you know.
I'm having an Anison moment.
I made the call for JB. Calling JB.
Sexy JB, I know you're out there.
JB.
He was in the parking lot. He had his shirt off, and then he had his entourage, of course, and they were spraying. So he's in front of his motorcycle. He has this, and then he's being sprayed down, and then he has entourage bubbling him, and then they're bubbling his bike, and then he's all foam me, no foam you,
Can you do
and
that?
then
You gotta wear the jacket.
there was fingers in the hair. I remember fingers in the chest hair. It's true. And then he got on his bike and he did a photo shoot where he just stood there, mounted the bike and played rum rum. He kept saying rum 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 rum. And ladies and gentlemen, if you thought Mickey was sexy.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
gosh, thank
Sexy
you for having me
JB.
back. It's so nice to be back in the studio after all that hot action on the parking lot there. A lot of subscribing, a lot of liking. Smash that notify button. And,
Oh, that's an old
thank
Hollywood
you.
trick.
It's really bright up here.
Yeah, put those on. It's easier
It's
to
hard to
act when
see,
you have the
yeah,
glasses
you know.
on. There you go.
Ah,
now
there
you're
we
like
go.
David Lee
Much
Roth.
better. Now we're in the zone. I don't want to disappoint any of my fans out there. Swipe up for special content, and yeah, it's great to be back.
When now that Maggie's gone, Maggie, when we talked about the Yahtzee, Maggie couldn't help, and I kept it as a piece of paper here. He wrote the stuff down. I can't read it. You got young eyes.
Excellent.
But basically, it says like he framed it in a, I'm not trying to take away anything from Sexy JB, but but I did teach him everything I know. And when you see Sexy JB working the dice, you can't help but think of Maggie.
Well, you know, I get it. If anything, the teacher has become the student, and you know, I'm not going to discredit him by he has taught me a lot, but you know, I mean, folks, we all know that you got to learn from somewhere, and you know, every dog has his day, and you know, what can I say? You know, there's some tight cores in there. You gotta you know, take your
Right
punch,
now
roll with
at the
punches
house
there.
on the refrigerator, do you have a greatest of all time Yahtzee display? Do you have a
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely the grand champion score there.
And
It's
is
got-
your name at the top of the grand
my name
champion
is there.
score?
My name is there. We have.
How long has your name been at the top of that paper?
I've been holding the record for I don't know, a couple, 2-3 years now. It was a hard score to beat. I mean,
How long did it take you to who was the first?
Well, it was years. Who
was the first name to go up?
God,
who wore the crown first?
We probably started with Mickey, perhaps. It's hard to say now. It's
Talk
been
to your
such a
camera.
long time
Give me
ago. Yeah, Mickey was probably the first guy to make it to the fridge,
was.
and then it went back and forth a couple times, and then hey, what can I say? I've been comfortably sitting up top there for quite some time now, and it feels good. It feels good.
I noticed you went for an Italian. Is that probably a cashmere sweater over there to keep up the sexy Italian look? That sexy JB.
Yeah, it's my sponsors. It's been provided by one of my fans sent it to me, and I sponsorship with the jewelry and the sunglasses. You know, I don't normally wear all of this kind of bling, but
Well-
you know, since I'm on camera now.
What would you say is
I'm
your
under contract.
advantage when you're playing chess? What would you say are some of your strengths and some of your areas that you might need to work on?
Okay, well, gosh, one of my strengths is definitely taking my time. A lot of guys like to just rush in there and slap the clock. Okay?
I call him the cat. He's like a cat watching a housefly. And he has laser focus and he'll get you.
A lot of guys like to try to work the clock, and I like to take my time and think about things a little bit further. I listen to my heartbeat. Yeah, that's right. Listen to my heart, and then when the time comes, I jump on the move.
What would you say is an area that you might need to work on?
Again, time. You know, it'll hurt you. It'll help you. Sometimes the clock will run right out on you, and you gotta.
That was deep.
You
That
gotta
was
be
pretty
quick.
deep.
See, such
That was
is
good.
life. You know, I mean. That's how we work. That's part of the human experience. Is you work with what you got, but love is everything, but it's also a
Love
crutch,
is a battlefield.
Yeah.
Now when you're drawing, when you're deciding if you're black or white, isn't it kind of obvious that you're supposed to win if you got the white piece and really only victories when you're the second player?
Yeah, a white victory isn't an honorable victory.
No,
a black, and that's
they don't even count. I wouldn't even put the word victory afterwards.
No. You're just
keeping
holding
your weight
privilege.
is what you're doing.
Yeah, your dad gave you. You got
first move. You
trust
should win.
fund,
You
and
should win.
You got the car already, and of course everything's fallen into place for it because it wasn't hard. You didn't have to get a job and go to school, night school, and do all the things. I mean, if you're even lucky enough to get that far, no. If you're and oddly enough, in our circle, white doesn't. It's flipped now that black is turning out to be the victor now for some reason. And I think just
Everything's
because we're so into that, if you win with white now, it's like, oh, who wants to win with white anymore? Like, the Yankees won the championship. The Patriots won
Tom
again?
Brady
Oh, great.
won.
Yeah, Brady won another ring. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, great.
A ring that means nothing.
No. We don't care about Brady's ring.
Who?
We care about exactly.
Now,
Who?
do you find that when you're do you have any chess advice for somebody who's interested in getting in the game? How would you?
Oh yeah.
What could you tell them
definitely,
about how to
definitely.
approach the game?
A lot of I'd say it starts with a lot of YouTube. Start watching some YouTube. Watch the
Gotham Chess.
the Bobby Fischer documentary. There's a new show everybody's been talking about. I don't have Netflix, so I can't really talk about that. I hear she does drugs. I don't promote doing drugs. I think that's lame. PEDs aren't cool. Okay, and for
Queen's
those
Gambit.
performance
Gambit.
enhancement isn't
Queens
my
and performance
thing.
enhancement.
I think that's a dirty game. I think that's cheating. I think that you should be able to just get right in there with the skills that you have. You know, watch a couple videos. You got to like, you got to subscribe, you got to share, you got to smash the notify, and you got to check out some secrets and just mix up your game and get in there and get in the saddle and just play a lot. You get on the chess.com, you get your, and you gotta just have a group of friends you play with and play. A lot of people say playing with the clock isn't good. You're supposed to take your time. I disagree. I think playing with the clock is cool. I think you can work that, and you can be a winner with the clock against time. You can win against time, much like life. You know,
we went to 10-minute, and then that really helped a little bit because we weren't so boogered up. And then we went back to 5 because 10-minute was too long. And then once that transition, now that we're back to 5, 5 is alive. 5 is good.
I've come full circle. I used to not be a clock guy. Now I like a 5-minute game. I can't imagine going back to 10. That feels like that would be too long for me now. Well, you know,
what the fuck? So is Tampa Bay going to win? Is that what's going to happen?
You know, I might have to get out the chicken foot and do a little magic dance here, see if I can rally the troops and get some deep penetration into defensive territory. There's a lot of tight ends, a lot of defensive
when you did your chicken foot dance, that was for the Patriots. It was for Tom.
It was because they were losing at that time, and you know you don't want to see it. You want to. It wasn't even a good game. And the moral of the story is, well, I won the.
God, this game is just taking
I won the gambling pot or whatever it was.
I'm just teasing. This game is great. You know why? Because we're here together, and we made it this far, and this game can be whatever it needs to be. It's weird. It's like watching, I don't know, football on the Titanic. If the Titanic didn't sink, if the Titanic didn't sink, if the Titanic was sinking. And they were playing football on it, but then Granddad took the helm, and now the Titanic's not sinking, and we can enjoy our football. I bet we're only a couple years away from not wearing these. You never know.
Well, I hear my notify bell going off on my channel. I think my fans are back outside. It's been great to be here with you.
Sexy
again.
JB, like and subscribe to
Thank
Sexy
you, folks.
JB.
Thank you, Randy and Maggie.
Thank you for being here.
Making
I
this
think
possible.
we're seeing
this has been really
a
lovely.
new quarterback. Did they put in a new quarterback? God, I'm confused. Maggie knows more about football than I do. Thank you. Press like and subscribe, everybody. Like and subscribe. I don't know what you're liking and subscribing or what you subscribe to. But keep on liking and subscribing to what you subscribe to. It has nothing to do with the devices. Left to our own devices, Tampa Bay is ahead 31-9 over Kansas City. Kansas City's going to win. Kansas City's going to win. I knew they were going to win. No, it's true. We're in the future now, and I'm looking back, and Mahomes had an amazing fourth quarter that began at the end of the third quarter. Ellis burned an injury candle for Tom Brady, and it had results. I speak of the injury candle. I'm free to speak of the injury candle. Back in the day, when the Niners reigned supreme, there was times when all must be given. And at the house, a candle was lit. And a young boy named Ellis held his arm over the candle. And he burned himself so that the other team may be injured. That's an injury candle. That's what you do when you love the fucking Niners. I love you, Niners. And I'm speaking to the Niners back when they were the Niners. Go Packers. Go Packers. Welcome back. What do you think of the injury candle? Do you think that's... Oh, fuck, you're on that DMT. You're on the Anison again, aren't you?
Visions have me in a world where colors
You got my dog visions. Do you think an injury candle is a dark? I mean, obviously it's dark. Are you like, don't have an injury candle?
Well, he's lit it against who? Tom?
No, he was for the Niners, and the Niners would play fucking whoever they back in the day when Roger over the candle.
Oh, and burn himself.
And burn himself. Okay. And then the other, in hopes that the other team would suffer an injury, and then he would be like, you know, oh mighty, you know, Roger, or pray to the Niner gods, and then at a certain point he would have to take his arm away. But
This was effective?
to us,
Is the reason when you think Hal is going as
it's not Hal. It's not Hal, but Hal knows who he is. It's Ellis.
Oh, it's Ellis.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's
I
Ellis.
confuse Hal and Ellis a lot.
They're easy to
Our
confuse.
feed, I don't know if it's the Anison or what, but we're getting some.
It looks better that way. You've made the Super Bowl better.
We've got some hyper green grass going on here. It sounded like he didn't want to.
I'll talk about tennis. I pulled my calf playing skip the other day.
Yeah. Well, I have
So-
tennis elbow from playing tennis. Funny enough.
The thing is, I fucking love tennis, so it's just kind of because I pulled my calf a little bit and I can't play right now, so I'm a little like but it'll go away, and I'm just gonna warm up my calf and we'll be back on the court. I do when I play with Sexy JB. He's hard to beat when he's up at the net. He's so tall and agile.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a new racket?
I got a new racket. I haven't used it yet. I spent a good amount of money on it. I got it strung for I basically went in and said, give me the old guy package. She said, oh, here's everything I bought for it, or every setting for my strings and everything was comfort, was the term. It's like, oh, you want the comfort strings.
You're looking for geezer
we have
grip,
the
right,
wrap for the
friend?
handle.
Sir?
You want the comfort wrap. And she offered me like a seat and some water and Anison while I was sitting there.
I like that.
But I got the comfort tension on my ring.
Does
my
this make you
string,
feel
so it should
good?
help.
Does this make you feel good? I'm sorry to just cram in there, but like Tom might win this game. Does
I've
that
been rooting for
feel...
Tom, as you know, the whole game.
No, at the beginning you were a little torn, weren't you?
What?
Well, I thought you wanted. I thought because it was a fuck you to the Patriots.
No. I've been rooting for Tom the whole time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I love Tom. I ordered us a couple.
I mean, you're rooting
ordered us a couple jerseys on.
See, he flip-flop. If you can back up tape, I think he was for Tom and then Kansas.
No.
And now he's for Tom again.
No, I never did that. Are you saying I flip-flopped?
Yeah, definitely.
No.
Absolutely.
Let's roll that tape back.
Let's get a starting point here. So you're for Tom?
I'm for Tom, as I've been for Tom from the beginning of the game to this point that we're now at.
I think around in the second quarter you said you were for Kansas.
Does anybody out there want to make a call, maybe a comment?
Figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Bayside Dave,
run it on the
I think in studio.
Run it on the machine.
Hot dogs are good
stuff.
Do
you like that? We're trying to make it so you don't want to eat. So you don't want to. So meat is murder, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's really the message.
Isn't
Those are real hot dogs. Those are not veggie dogs, and we only bought them to make a point.
Some gave all. Some gave all.
Whole Foods was
some
really
gave all.
upset.
Some gave all.
She had a
although
lotus
Jackie
flower
eats meat.
tattoo and a and a Gunny Sacks dress on. So I think she was pretty disappointed in my all beef Nathan's that I bought. But Anyhow,
If you
I
could-
think maybe, I think the phone we might be getting. I'm told that Bayside Dave, one of our seers, not Randy. I'm told that maybe he's getting ready to call.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Now you've eaten.
Is that the phone?
Is that the new phone?
I better
Is
check.
that in it? Check it.
It's a new phone. If you remember, we used to have the beige model.
Hello?
With the push buttons.
I think it's just Nick fucking with
it
the
was too
controllers.
high tech. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
No, there's
Yeah,
nobody
there's
there.
not-
I'm sorry. Well, I thought we should check because I think we've missed.
No, I think we should.
We
I
should
can't
check.
tell with this fucking
You
phone.
know, I like more mustard, but that looks good. That looks really good.
Those are really nice shots.
I like a little mustard on mine. Like
If you could invent, you've eaten a lot of chips in your day.
I eat a lot of chips. Oh, there he is. Audience member was right. I think it was one of the cardboard cutouts. Whoa, Anderson, slow down. I know I've got another hour or something.
Hello?
So if I go down.
Hello, hey, Bayside,
it is.
welcome
It's
back.
Bayside Dave.
How's it going, friend?
I'm good. I'm still on my boat. What are you guys doing?
We're still watching this game here. So, what do you think? Does it seem like Tom Brady's going to be the greatest of all time? Oh, you got a nasty echo on the Bayside. Is this your first time calling in?
Is it a nasty echo, really?
Not anymore.
No. It's
I have a
weird- we're
nasty echo in my
We're
own.
hearing something, but don't worry about that. It could be the Anderson.
I'm a cranky baby.
I
but
was
I'm back.
hoping, I don't know for you, Dave, maybe it's giving you more time to watch our show, but I was hoping for a little bit closer game, and I don't really see it. They are.
think it
they
looks
are
like
at the
Bjorn
end zone.
Borg
Kansas
right
City
now.
could score here. We could go up to 31-17 with a fourth quarter to go. Like we said, Mahomes could stack on 4 touchdowns in this
This
quarter.
is the
so
part where Mahomes' is comeback. It's the greatest comeback of all time.
I think we might want to start. Let's watch maybe 30 seconds of the game real quick.
The greatest,
I'm gonna.
the greatest comeback of a greatest comeback over
There,
a 3-year-old? Is that
He
what
says
you're
he-
talking about?
Wait, we're in the past.
Of a what?
The
43?
greatest comeback to overcome a 43-year-old quarterback.
Oh yeah. This guy's name's Pringles. Speaking of chips.
Yeah, you guys were talking about, what was it? Super Bowl game of people that are dead?
Yeah, what would your pick for the 3 be?
Well, I think the first one would be Aaron Rodgers' career. That would be the first one. I'm trying to think of the other two.
That was good.
Wait, are we talking about who we would play chess with dead people? Are you talking
No,
about
our
I didn't
Super
hear the
Bowl
question.
party.
I'm intrigued by the
Our
call on
Super
that
Bowl
play.
party. Remember we had a Super Bowl
the
party
Super
with
Bowl
3
party.
people?
So he would go with Aaron Rodgers' career.
Yeah, that was a dig at me.
That's
That was a
tough.
dig at
That's
me.
tough.
There's a whole league of a whiner. There's a whiner league ready for him.
A whiner league.
No.
40
Aaron's cool.
whiners.
I like Aaron Rodgers. He's an all right guy in my book, even though he didn't have any bearing on the golf game. He didn't play golf.
No, he didn't play any golf. Did you just call to take a dig at Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, that wasn't
or do you
very
have
nice.
3?
They said, we consider you one of our
or
friends.
do you really have 3? Aaron
Are we
Rodgers.
still having difficulties?
No, we're
only with you.
Only me.
Only with you dissing Aaron Rodgers.
So who's your 3?
Aaron Rodgers' career.
Oh, that's a dig. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go with that. Improv says you gotta accept that as a thing. All right.
Do they have to be football players?
No. Is Isadora Duncan a football player? Do you watch the show?
Oscar Wilde
Played football briefly, but I wouldn't consider him a football player.
He was a locker room attendant, but he didn't play on the team.
Oscar Wilde was a great football player. Are you kidding me?
4th and 9.
He was
Mahomes is scrambling.
he was all poet. 3 years in a row. He was awesome.
Oh!
He led his league.
Yeah, that looked
I'm
close.
sorry, Dave, but Mahomes
That
jumped
looked
in the air,
close.
did one of his
Oh.
baseball. I used to play baseball, sideways throws, and the guy bounced off of his fingertips in the end
that
zone.
was
I didn't
pretty.
see who it was. Wow, as he was falling, and he had it, and he didn't take it in. Wow.
I like-
Mahomes, you did it, he didn't.
It
and
looks
that's the
better all
difference.
fucked up with the color.
Yeah, I love
all-
it.
all
That's how my
jimmied like
computer
that.
or TV at home was for about a year, and it got progressively worse to where it was really.
People pay to have it.
Yeah. You pay for people go
That's
and
good.
get spat
so
on.
who's your 3 people for the Super?
Take
other-
ayahuasca for that.
Aaron Rodgers' career. Okay, is that really a person?
Yeah, that's funny. But who are your other
Well,
two?
that's funny. Who else? They don't have to be football players. Not like Oscar Wilde.
It's not all football. I just would like reserve people that are still alive that are going to be dead soon.
Oh, you're so morbid, Bayside. Does that come from living?
Well, let's just take two. Let's just say two.
I'll play your game. I'll play your game.
Two animate-
Nosferatu.
Let's say
you
two
ghoul.
animate objects that you would like to be at your Super Bowl party, and it could go, you
Nosferatu
could
would
say,
be great. But
Oh, there we go.
it would
So
have to be at
Nosferatu is
night.
one of them. You got
Nosferatu.
Aaron Rodgers' career and Nosferatu.
Yeah,
From
and
the
'cause it would have to be at
34
night if it was
movie or
Nosferatu.
the 56 movie? Like which one?
You,
No,
you
the
can't
original.
watch a game
The
with
original.
Nosferatu during the day.
Not if
So you'd have to wait till night. Well, I don't mind because Super Bowls are mainly played at night, right? Almost.
I stepped all over Maggie's question, but it's a valid one. Would you choose the very first move? Which? Go ahead, Maggie.
Would you choose the 32 Nosferatu, or would you choose the 56 Nosferatu? Which one would you want to hang out with? I think one was played. I think the first one was
Didn't
maybe Lon
Herzog do one,
Chaney,
right?
and then the 52 might have been Boris
There
Karloff.
might be 3.
Which one would you? Did you want to go with Lon Chaney or Boris Karloff?
Ooh, I like that. I like this thing that's coming
What's your
through
answer?
my helmet.
I want to go with the one that Werner Herzog did in like the 70s. I can't remember which one that was. But he did one. He did a weird Dracula.
Yeah. Okay, I know that one.
And then I
Yeah,
think
that's a good one.
I think my third person would be C-3PO because he's not really of the living, but he has a lot of stats. in his
He would
head.
know stats, yeah, but yeah.
Okay, we're
And
not
he
trying to
probably
fight
wouldn't-
Bayside on
He probably
this.
wouldn't smoke all your weed either, so
it's-
that would be cool.
It's
Nosferatu.
Aaron
puff
Rodgers-
all your
Smoke
Aaron
all
Rodgers'
your dope.
career.
Yeah, especially during the day because he has nothing else to do.
Werner Herzog's Dracula and C-3PO. That would be who I would go to a Super Bowl with.
Okay, so Bayside's
I like it.
picks for his fantasy Super Bowl would be
Fantasy
Aaron
team.
Rodgers' career,
Career, yeah.
Werner Herzog's version of Nosferatu,
Yeah, Werner Herzog, yeah.
old Werner,
Werner
And,
Herzog's version of Nosferatu.
and who was your last one, friend?
And C-3PO.
Oh, C-3PO, that's right, because he has all the
Yeah, 'cause
stats and whatnot.
C-3PO is technically not alive. He's dead.
Oh, they don't have to be
Robot.
dead anymore. We're time is time. We're
But
checking
he
out.
doesn't-
We're God,
Yeah.
31 tonight. Is this? Do you think the big comeback happens now, Maggie?
I think it either happens now or it doesn't happen. I'm just looking at Bayside Dave's list here. I'm seeing Aaron Rodgers' career. I'm seeing sort of a pattern here. Or not a pattern, but basically he wants to go to
Seeing
the
patterns.
Super
Do your own
Bowl
research.
with a guy who's finished in football. So basically he wants to go play golf. He wants to, at the Super Bowl party, play golf with Aaron Rodgers and Donald Trump.
Whoa! Is there any way to post
Because
off
that's
that?
what, when you boil it down, his career is that now. He'll probably
don't even know who
join
that
his
is.
other quarterback friend. Then we have and then he wants to watch a film.
This looks like crazy stuff you see on Market Street. I can't even.
And
you
then-
can read. Can you read that? This is like, I
That's
like
living by
this.
the
And he
bay,
wants to
man.
hear a
That's
bunch
what
of
you think.
stats from a robot.
That
That's
should
how
be
you think
should be a
things
doctor.
through
I
is
like it.
living by the bay.
No, it's
man.
hard to read.
I can't read a damn
Robots,
thing without my
Draculas,
readers.
and
We did
dying
that.
careers. That's how you live. That's how you think out here.
Yeah. What's that?
Oh, you're out in the Bayside there now. You're in your boat. Do you dump your black water just in the bay, or do you come into town to deal with these kind of things?
No, because my wife kicked me out, so I can't. I'm now in the bay. So
You're in the
Because I
bay.
was
She
too good
pushed
of
you
a
over, is what you
husband,
mean. Over
Yeah.
the side. This game, I think, is. I don't want to call it.
This is
But-
the fourth quarter. This is where
know,
Mahomes
but-
brings it all back.
I'm not seeing.
This is where
it.
the
I'm
energy
not
goes.
seeing it.
Pow! And he brings it all back.
And I've watched about 45 seconds of this game, but the pattern I'm seeing in those 45 seconds is not good. It's not good. I see three field goals. I don't have my chicken footage. I see 3 field goals. JB, Sexy JB lost his.
You
chicken
know
foot.
what? You know what we do in these situations? No, I can't. You beat
he
me at the
can't. He
one
almost
chess
brought out
game.
the
That
chessboard.
sucked.
He almost brought it out, but he decided not
That
to.
sucked.
and
That
that's a
was
smart move.
my. I felt.
Yeah,
I was.
If I beat you
just
twice,
like
because
Guys,
at this point,
I gotta
addict
go. My
to that.
but I
hippopotamus
was,
is on the
I
phone.
was, I was.
Beg your
white.
pardon?
Yeah, gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
you
your
gotta go.
wife. I told you she'd call
Wife,
back.
she'll call back. You'll be back in that captain's quarters
You'll
in
be
no
back.
time, buddy.
But isn't that kind
Stay
of like
strong.
correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that the fantasy of a lot of old broken men is to either get a boat or go to Alaska?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Which one would you choose?
I would. I'd go to Alaska. I think I'd go to Alaska.
I might pick the
The
boat.
marina life is. Are you in a marina? Or are you like anchored out in the bay, or how are you? How you rocking your boat? And does it function, or does it just get pushed around?
You know, it's not a luxurious boat, but it's, you know, like the kind of boat that you might park illegally over there in China camp and drink beer in. And
Right.
I loved her.
With the
kinda
boat,
stuff.
you have. You know, Alaska is one place. A boat can be moved, so you could be anywhere.
No,
like
I don't want to
that.
be. No. My boat's here. That's the trade-off.
It's in the Bay
is
Area.
You don't have to go to Alaska.
Right.
If you're in the
You
boat,
get to stay.
you can stay. In
Yeah.
fact, again, this guy, and I'm assuming it's a guy. It could have. I'll get to you. I'll get to you. But it was an Escalade with the boat at Burger King. It was. He had like. It was kind
Oh
of.
yeah.
It was,
It was amazing. I've never seen it. It looked luxurious. It made me want to move to Lowe's.
Hello.
Parking lot.
Jesus, titty fucking Christ, what are you knob gobblers doing over there?
Oh Jesus. Oh.
Holy
God,
shit.
is he still there? Did you
Hi.
hang up on him, or did you push
That's
that button
okay.
4? There
Hello,
it is.
Boston Nick. It's so nice to hear from you. How does this make you feel good, or does it make you feel bad to see Tom possibly win?
This is giving me such a fucking hard on. I would like to describe to you how fucking gorgeous my fucking hard on is, alright? You got no fucking idea. I've been shoveling my mom's fucking driveway for the last fucking 45 minutes, and I'm fucking got so hard just thinking about fucking Tom, okay?
So you oh, it looks like Mahomes is crying. You still love the Patriots. I'm assuming you still love the Patriots, right?
I'm just so fucking confused right now. I got these fucking deep feelings. I just have, I'm fucking really emotional here, okay? I'm
But,
gonna go get a
it's-
fucking lobster roll and fucking just talk to myself in a closet for a few minutes, okay? Because I'm really fucking confused here.
Is a lobster roll a metaphor? Is it some Boston thing I don't know about?
Is that like a comment?
What? I don't know
or?
Boston stuff. But isn't this? Is this a win-win for you?
It's a fucking whirlwind. It's like a roller coaster. It's like when you're fucking, you know, coming in and going out. You don't know what's fucking going on. Up, down. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm just really confused. I'm a little itchy. I don't understand.
Is that for the potty talk?
Nick, yeah, I was gonna for the potty talk, Nick. Father of 2, you should know better, bud. That's a yellow card for you. I just want that's a warning, and I've got plenty of reds, bud. So let's tone it down.
Is Tom GOAT? Is Tom the greatest of all
Yeah,
time
is Tom
now?
the greatest
There,
of all
you-
time?
You drunken piece of work.
And, you know, sometimes people need fucking discipline. Sometimes you need the strong, firm hand of a vengeful man. Okay? Now, fucking sports is all about the vengeance. The vengeance of the hard lash. You take the fucking punishment, you fucking bleed a little on the fucking cross, and you fucking love your mother, okay? Number 1. Number fucking 2. Sometimes I love your fucking mother.
He led me into that. I was like,
Wow.
sober up, get on his level, and then
Wow.
he donkey dicked me with
First
the mom
politics, now
joke.
religion. We're going into all the places I can't go
That
with
was-
my mom on a conversation. That's for sure. Dave, that's a good job
that's
toning
not
it down
Dave,
there.
We're
hearing.
No,
I'm
that's-
sorry. Did I say Dave?
I'm fucking up again. Can I have a yellow card?
That's Nick.
I need a yellow card. Can you call?
I'm only gonna yellow my
Thank
friend
you.
here. There it is. I'm sorry. I'm just
Thank
making
you. I
sure that our
deserve it.
viewers at
I
home can
deserve
see
it.
it. You got yours. Nick has his. You collect all four.
No, I don't want a red. I don't want to get
Collect
kicked
all
off.
four.
set.
Get a red.
means you
Get two
fucking-
reds.
You're so fucking purple and turgid. You're really fucking turgid with the purple, you know?
Turgid.
It's like a Vesuvius of fucking emotions when you're purple, you know? You got
Where does a guy
fucking- maybe
from
you're
Boston
strangling
learn a
yourself
word
little
like
bit,
turgid?
Maybe a little maybe a fucking injury candle wax, just falling something crazy. I don't know. Who knows what this means? I just have no fucking.
Nick, I'm happy for you. Boy, do I hate Tom Brady and the Patriots, but I love you. It's weird.
It's a tough. Yeah. I lose sleep over it.
I
Nick,
don't lose sleep. You gotta take the right Anderson. You won't lose sleep over shit, dude.
Nick, can I ask you now that Tom is putting a knife into your heart this afternoon here
He's
in the
not
Bay
putting
Area?
a knife in. He's making his dick hard.
Oh, he's
Listen.
making his dick hard. I'm sorry. So you,
Nick, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Tom making your dick hard, or is he putting a knife in your back?
It's fucking harder than Chinese algebra right now. My dick is so fucking hard.
Okay. I'm sorry. I misheard him. I misheard him. I thought that our hot dog promo had him excited, and that Tom
Those are
was
good hot
still a
dogs.
depression situation.
He's over the fucking
You
moon.
like what he's doing because he is a product of New England's football system, and he can continue on. And you think probably that 50% of today is due to his time in New England, and I can understand that. But
You're talking to a guy with a hard dick in his mom's driveway.
Right. Yeah. Well, Nick,
It's a fucking allegorical. It's a word painting thing. It's poetry. I don't know if you fucking clowns understand where I'm coming from. My metaphysical plane is fucking elevated, all right? It's wicked fucking elevated. I don't know.
wow.
God, I want fucking Kansas to win so bad, but I just don't.
I'm working on a new
I don't-
NFL logo.
You're working on making Kansas win?
If Sexy JB didn't bring his chicken foot, there's not a goddamn thing I can do about that.
Nick, what are you gonna do? Like you're being COVID. I'm sure you're being super drunk, but you're being super COVID careful over there in Boston or wherever you are in your mom's driveway. Are you just gonna get drunk and pass out in the car? Or are you gonna go out and celebrate? You can't go out and celebrate, but will you?
Well, I was thinking of, curling down with a nice fucking glass of Ovaltine and maybe strangling myself a little bit and see where that takes me. I don't know. I'm all about exploration. Now instead of a lobster roll, I gotta get a fucking Florida Marlin steak of some kind. Eat a fucking Marlin hoagie of some kind, and because I'm a fucking Florida fan.
I don't hear half of it.
He's talking about a marlin
Florida
hole.
man.
A
Florida man.
marlin hole.
I'm laughing at the
Florida
sound of
man
his
shovels
voice.
driveway.
And now,
It's a fucking erection. What are you
I
gonna
think-
do?
Wait a minute. Here's some footage.
Okay. When they kicked you out, you probably got kicked out of the house. Mom kicked. When do you think he got? He got kicked out in probably the first quarter, because fucking Brady got his first touchdown, and you were drunk again and difficult, and you got kicked out in the car. But there's just no way. I mean,
Well, Ma kicked me out to get some meth in the first quarter. I had to get her a big fucking bag of meth because, Mom doesn't do the fucking second quarter without a big sack of meth,
All right.
Little fucking broken light bulb, little crystal meth bubbling up
that's
with a little
all a
bubble.
lie.
Oh, yeah,
That's all a
the
lie.
fucking
The
shit.
good people of Boston don't do it like that. That's not how it gets done. Whoa.
Hey, come on. You live a little bit. Hey, what is this? What are you,
Ooh.
fucking nuns over there? Come on. Hey.
Wait a minute.
They beat up.
That's,
why did they
triple
beat up
dinger on
Mahomes? I remember
he's
watching
bent
this in
over?
the.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
That's horrible.
Christ.
Did they get a penalty? No penalty there.
No,
huh?
they
It was
just let him play.
incidental.
We just saw a horrible.
Wow.
Well, of course,
Mahomes,
what
you
was
just
here
didn't
with
do
the
it today,
dark
bud.
side.
There it
These
is,
are just
Kelsey.
fucking effervescent flashes of useless glory. It's like jerking off into a fucking tube sock. It doesn't mean a fucking thing, okay?
Mister, you're getting a red card for that. We need him for ratings, though. Now that it looks like Tom Brady's probably gonna win this thing, and I know you're gonna be drunk and passed out in your mom's car. Do you think all of Boston, probably all of Boston, is just they don't give a fuck? Tom won, so when Tom wins, Boston wins, and it doesn't really matter.
Right. You know, 2 decades of perennial perseverance and absolutely pissing winning. It's just a fucking. I feel like a fucking demigod. I can stand up on my Marvel Cutlass with fucking rear-wheel drive in the 4-degree snow and blizzard, and write my name in fucking urine and the snow letters and say Tom Brady loves me. That's all I care about,
Man, I'll tell you.
He is amazingly well spoken.
He is.
For a guy from Boston.
For a Bostonian.
No, but he's He's
for a mass hole.
For a mass. No, I don't have anything. I like the Celtics. I like Boston. There's things I like about Boston. I didn't have a girlfriend that cheated on me and didn't pass out on her couch and piss myself. So, I have good memories about Boston.
Who's done that?
I don't know. There's just talk. So, but do you think now I know you have long, beautiful Gene Simmons hair, but in honor of Tom Brady's victory, do you think maybe you want to get a Tom Brady do? You see some baby bangs in your future?
This fucking baby bangs in my rear view. There's baby bangs tattooed on my fucking butt. Come on, there's baby bangs everywhere. Beautiful. I can slip right into a nice pair of Uggs. Look at, maybe do a little bit of modeling on the side here, a couple of dollars. There's no fucking shame in that shit.
What?
You gotta earn a living.
And I don't understand Bostonian, but I understand he's angry, but he's also happy. Are you allowed to feel joy as a Bostonian? How does that feel to feel joy? Is it just mixed with anger?
The joy really manifests itself into like a more joyous rage than the typical baseline of just mad rage. Angry rage is kind of a good way to get in touch with your feelings. But then when Tom Brady fucking punks the other team with fucking 30 fucking points, then it's just joyous rage now.
Is rage a subject in grade school in the greater Boston area there, Nick, or?
Well, this is the curious mix of puritanical Catholicism, and there's something about like the Mayflower and maybe a little genocide. There's just kind of that's a potent soup for when you're fucking just overtaking the continent and subverting world history and just decimating the indigenous population. Really fucking terrible, and it makes you really rageful. So there's that. There you go. This is where all the fucking colonies started.
Yeah.
And the streets are all mixed up, and that would make me. Well, there's a streaker. Is that a streaker on there? Somebody just ran across the field, but they weren't naked.
Wow.
They should bring back
20.
streaking.
It just doesn't look good.
Nick, I think can you and I agree that streaking is okay? They should bring that back.
I'm going to say right now the bets are off. I don't know if that number's still.
Yeah, bets are off. We're not taking any more bets.
Yeah.
This is like GameStop over here. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. Not to the moon.
Yeah.
To the non-moon. To the non-moon.
Oh, look at there was a tennis commercial. I think.
Ethereum.
We don't play tennis. Boston, I hope that things turn around for you. I mean,
what do you mean turn around for? He's so happy. I don't mean to shit on
I know he's happy, but he's also with the situation with his mom and stuff.
How long have you been fighting with your mom, Nick?
For about 47 years or so, give or take a minute or two. It ebbs and flows. It's, like I said before, she's very colicky without a crystal methamphetamine. So you gotta fucking wax it off, if you know what I'm saying. There's nothing you can do about that shit.
All right, well, you heard it here. That's it. You, my friend, are out of the game because you got a red card, and the ref was nice enough to let you keep rambling on, and we're not going to give you another red card because the point of a red card is that your time is over. And if you have nothing, I don't know what else you want to ask Nick, or did we want to keep him? I hear.
I want to hear more. I want to hear more from Nick. I got some
I'm
more
sorry.
questions for Nick.
He's got more questions for Nick.
Yeah.
The
Nick,
red
you're
card,
still with us,
I
right?
guess the red card doesn't mean shit. All right.
No, he did. Rick.
No,
Nick,
I want to have him on. I'm just. I listen.
he doesn't even know what these
I
mean.
have to follow the rules. I'm
Do
calling
you know what
it, but
these?
if you want
Nick, you don't know what these mean, do you?
They don't play football
I
in
can't, you know,
Mykonos.
I'm deaf, dumb, and blind because it's count on my 17th beer right now. So yeah, it's fine. I was expecting a red card right out of the fucking game.
I know it's
red card. Red card's my middle name.
Red card.
Now, Nick, can you tell me about the first time that you knew that the is this an innate thing with you and the Patriots? When did you know that? Or have you known nothing else but the Patriots? When did you know that it was you and the Patriots all the way?
When my fucking father took me to Foxborough Stadium, which was Sullivan Stadium at the time, and my team was 1-15. They lost 15 fucking games. It was December. I was freezing my little tits off as a little fucking shit, and I was in the fucking stand, and I was, looking for a sip of rubbing alcohol to keep myself warm because it was a fucking disaster out there.
Yeah.
1-15, this team was just horseshit. It was a disaster. But I said, fuck it. They're the only team around me, so I love them.
77, eh? Was that 77?
So I'm not one of your fucking fair weather bullshit fans. I'm not one of those guys. I'm fucking real.
I will say, though I hate the logo change, that was the turnaround. Basically, what was it, a year with it? 2 years? And they were winning Super Bowls. So something about that more aggressive, shitty logo that they went to, it worked.
But don't you love the squatter,
though? Did. I mean,
I missed the old one. I missed the old one.
That's one of the.
But he's sitting there like he's pushing one out. He's got a fucking turtle head. He's crowning. He's ready to go on the 50-yard line, and then they suddenly change it to the United States Postal Service logo, which is a fucking stupid logo.
Exactly.
Come on,
It's the Postal Service. It looks good on a next day pouch pack.
The guy taking a dump.
But it doesn't look good on a helmet. It's bad.
But Nick, you'll take the new logo if it means that the Patriots can win?
I don't care. You know what? I say forfeit everything and go back to the old logo. That old logo means that much to me. I think you got to have the guy sitting there. Fuck it. Fuck
it's better.
winning.
It's way better. And he's got the try.
I don't care about winning.
I might even be a Patriots fan.
I care if you fucking stab the guy and get some crystal meth at the end. That's all I care about.
Nick, can we count on you to say that in court?
Hey, what do you think of Third Eye Blind for the halftime?
I'm not in court right now. You sound like the fucking judge over there. Jesus Christ.
No.
You're judging me all over the fucking place.
Wow. Well, what were you going to say there, Andy?
No, I was asking Nick what he thought of our halftime chess show. He didn't know.
Oh, it was fucking tremendous. The suspense was absolutely, I seen the fucking Queen Gambit. I know everything there is to know about fucking chess. I tell you something. I know lots of chess strategies. I know the Sicilian defense. I know the Mongolian attack. I know all that shit. I saw it all. You guys are fucking absolutely brilliant. Wonderful chessing.
See, he's in such
a good
mood.
Yeah, he is in a good mood. The tone, I wasn't really paying attention to his words so much, but his tone just sounded negative. But now that I'm listening to the words, he's really in a good mood. You're right.
It's got the same,
Nick, did you
Dad's home tension, but the words are happy.
Yeah. Did you take some Anacin today, friend?
I did. I cut up some Anacin. I put it on top of a bowl of hash, and I went over the underpants, my underpants over here in the fucking alley, and I smoked that shit up off the light bulb. It was fucking great. I tell you, that Anacin was the one thing that really screwed me out. So I recommend everybody buy as much Anacin as they can and put it in the fucking garage. Put it in their underpants. Put it wherever you can.
Wherever you can.
You'll be good. It's a very good idea.
I got a pod delivered personally and loaded it up, and it's literally a half hour away from the house. Go online, mobile app, either way, they'll have it there in 30 minutes. So I feel
You get
I feel a
Addison by
sense
the
of,
pod full?
well, no, I get it. Well, through our deal, they're sending you crates, right? I'm getting a 52-foot truck backing up to my driveway every week, and so I had to get a pod. They deliver the pod to your house, and then you have it hauled away.
That's got to be hard on the liver. What do you?
I don't know. I don't notice it. I don't feel anything anymore. So it's which is, I mean, when you say hard on the liver, if you're not feeling anything, isn't that a good thing?
Boston Nick, did he run away?
Yeah. I think it's a fucking great idea, man. If it smooths you out, if it takes you to a happier plane, you can get other livers. There's people that die all over the fucking place that are going to give you a liver,
Thanks,
Boom.
Boston Nick.
What do you need? You get on the list. You get on the list, you get a liver. Whatever.
Now, now you've moved. If I'm correct, you've left Boston and you live in. Can I say it? California.
There's certain people that would like to know where I am, but and let's just say let's keep it somewhat mysterious. But yes, I currently reside I'm an expatriated fucking asshole. So yeah, maybe I'm
not trying to
maybe
dox
I'm not.
you.
Who knows where I am?
I'm not trying to dox
let's
you.
just say that California is nice, and you can do bong hits in your backyard in your underpants in February. So that's good.
Now, when you go back to Boston, are you allowed back in Boston now that you've been to California?
Well, you got to shower off the fucking fruitcake off of you a little bit, but yeah, you can get back there sometime. Sure.
And when you're back in Boston, do you kind of keep the fact that you're from California in your pocket, or can they just tell?
They can smell that shit a mile away. All my fucking Hare Krishna Kumbaya bullshit. They can smell it away. I'm a fucking real fruitcake out there. Back in Boston, oh yeah, it's like, this guy, he's gonna watch out. Here come the bongos. Here come the fucking fruitcake.
Yeah.
Bongo Nick and the fruitcakes.
Do they ever say you dropped your umbrella to you in there in Boston?
We like to do our little things over here, but back in Boston, we got our little habits. We got a special type of situations that arise from time to time.
If somebody were to move to Boston, let's say you can work. I want to move to Boston. What would you recommend? What is something I should? What advice would you give me if I wanted to move to Boston? Other than don't fucking move to Boston.
You lower your standards quite a bit. I mean, there's a lot of things that you might expect. Let's just forget about all those and just I hope.
I'm not asking for fresh vegetables. I'm just, we're.
Well, there's vegetables. We got a lot of fucking beans in a can. I hope you vegetables are fine and all, but sometimes when you fucking got long underwear and it's 6 degrees outside. Sometimes you gotta fart a lot to keep yourself warm, and when your lawn's gone, then that's what the beans are for, and that's it. That's what you got.
And how would, let's say you're from out of town and you're moving to Boston and you're kind of new in town, you got yourself a nice little place downtown, and you go down to the street from your apartment building and you want to meet some people and just strike up a conversation. How could a fellow like me go about doing that in Boston, in Beantown? Can I call it Beantown?
You can call it whatever you want as long as you pull on its hair and slap its ass. But yeah, here's what you would do. You would just go down to the fucking corner with go to the Packy first. The Packy is a liquor store. It's the most important thing you should know about Boston. Where's the Packy? Where's the liquor store? Get a package.
Okay.
It's a shame little fucking shame package for your liquor, and then you go grab some kind of stick. And you grab a little ball and play some stickball in the fucking street. Say, who wants to play fucking stickball, you fuck? And then see who comes out, and whoever comes out is going to be your friend. There you go.
Is it always a man from Pakistan that owns the liquor store, or is that a...
What did you call it?
You called it a Packy?
The second you call it the liquor store, they're going to know you're from someplace fucking weird. Because it's called the fucking Packy.
Oh, Packy.
Fucking Packy.
Packy.
Fucking Packy.
I thought you were referring to the owner like, I'm going to go down the Italian and get some pasta. I'm going to go to the Packy.
Oh, like package store.
Package store.
The package store sells alcohol. It sells sells fucking beer, sells whiskey.
Why don't you call it a
you go to the
package
right one, you
store?
might be able to get a gun and drugs too. So that's always good.
Package store. I'm learning. So it's
Package
not
store.
okay.
Can you
It's
buy
not like
packages
England. I
there?
saw a movie about England. They were very mean.
Why would it be called a package store though? You're buying packages there, or you're buying beer? I'm kind of slow. Help me out.
Because the discerning customer is provided with a paper bag in which to place their item. You put your items in your fucking paper bag.
Put this in
and you
your
cut
mouth.
them
You're
up
talking about
so
a
the
40
fucking
and
looky
you're
loser,
talking
the
about
nosy
street
prick
drinking.
near
I know
you
what you're
can't
talking
see
about.
what you got in your fucking package. Maybe
Yeah.
you got a bottle of whiskey that's
A
for your fucking
package.
crackhead bar that you don't want anybody to fucking take any of your whiskey. You don't want your neighbor Sully to see your shit, so you fucking take your package.
You don't want them to know what you're getting.
I
Like
got a
your
package.
dirty
You don't need to know
magazines
what's in my
show up with
fucking
the brown
package.
paper bag wrap. I get it. You're
pack-
hiding your vices because you're Catholic and you have guilt. I understand.
Now,
See, now it's tying all together with, yes, the guilt of Catholic colonization is fucking tremendous. It's very overbearing. It's a great imposition on the psyche of the
So that's
entire
a
region, for sure.
that's a religious term, and we could maybe even say a biblical term. Then, if you're using the package to hide your to hide your guilt from the Catholic Church.
Hide that sin.
Wow, you guys are fucked up. No wonder you're angry.
But where do you hide it? You hide it internally. There's no place for it to hide except to hollow out your very fucking soul and essence. That's the only place.
But here's the thing.
Like Belichick, now we're really coming full circle. Hollow out your soul. All right,
hollow soul.
Let me do. You
That's a
guys
good
talk.
lead
I'm
for
gonna
Belichick.
I'm going to draw a diagram here, but I think I'm making some connections.
He's going back to his mad scribbles. Now, but if you're Catholic, can't you? If you're Protestant, you don't know if you fucked up until you go to the pearly gates, and then it's like, you fucked up, you don't belong here, you go to hell. But if you're Catholic, I think you can do just about anything if you tell the preacher man before you die, and then you do however many Hail Marys or donate to this, whatever. Don't you get to wash the guilt? I think the Catholics, one of the reasons that they have affairs and do all sorts of crazy shit is because they can just absolve themselves. But if you're Protestant, I think you don't really like, fuck, you better just behave, JB, because you never know. But otherwise, you're like, no, dude, I'm clean. I just went, you should, no, I did horrible shit. But I was honest with it. God knew I'd already done it. I went and talked to the preacher. The preacher was like, yeah, I know, thank you. We already knew. We just wanted to know that you knew and that you would admit to the things that you were doing. But the Catholics, so you say they still have the rage. Where does the guilt and the rage come from if you can just absolve yourself with the preacher man? Did you follow that? Was that too long, Nick? Are you still with us?
I got it all right here.
Oh fuck, he flew off with the Eagles. Oh, I got a diagram with Belichick.
We've got a new infographic here.
And Satan. And holy fuck, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay might win this game. I'm beginning to think that Tampa Bay's going to.
I know the bets are down. I know.
I'm beginning to
no
think
more
that
bets.
Tampa Bay can win this game. How do you
New dealer
deal with loss? And I don't mean the big loss. I mean chappy loss, like losing a game or.
I immediately stuff it deep inside of myself so that it causes me issues later in life. What do you do?
I kind of like look at it like it's a giant meal that I can't eat all at once.
Right.
And I just carry it with me, and then I kind of chip away at it.
Parse out some bites.
Like for example, right now, I'm still dealing with the fucking what's his name taking a picture with my boy in the golf course.
Yeah.
And I'm still dealing with Green Bay and that bad call at 4th and goal or whatever.
Right.
And
the coach call. The coach.
That's football, but so I'm still like
chicken.
I know, but I'm just kind of chipping at the difficulty of it. I'm pretty much over the Broncos beating the Packers many years ago,
except for the fact that I fucking hate the Broncos.
You hate the Broncos because of that, or
Yeah,
because of just because of that? So you didn't mind them when Elway was there?
They
When did
they
this
had
happen? Was
orange
this
and
Elway?
blue,
don't
which
know.
I didn't like aesthetically, but now I really like orange and blue.
Yeah, they're nice. They're
But
hot.
then they beat Elway, Stanford. You know, go
Yeah,
Indians.
yeah.
Can you say that?
Well, let's talk about the championship weekend. 4 teams left in the, the 2 teams these two played. 3 out of 4 of the quarterbacks were from California. And you know,
thought
I mean,
Texas was
California
good.
can make a good football player, but you think more Texas, you think more Alabama.
Yeah.
You think, come on, boys,
Seaford.
get out there and practice. Like they fucking
Seaford.
practice in the heat of the night.
If we
down
could
there.
interview Dennis,
But
and we
here,
will, the
you
mean
wouldn't
things they
expect
made him
that.
do to
Oh
each
yeah,
other.
Dennis's Virginia days.
I heard that they would put him in a cage where they couldn't stand up, and they would just
yeah.
And if you were, I'm not going to use a word, but let's say you weren't pulling your weight,
Yeah.
and I had a mean word for you,
Right.
I might put you in there with somebody who's bigger,
Right.
because
Yeah.
you're not pulling your weight.
Yeah, or snakes or something.
You wanna learn?
Put you in there with snakes. What about that?
Jesus Christ.
That'll fuck you up.
God, I can't
That'll
wait to
get you
interview
running.
Dennis.
That'll get you to the end zone. So anyway, 3 out of 4. I was kind of impressed, proud as a California kid, if you will. Born in Florida myself.
Born in Florida?
Yeah.
How the fuck do I not know that?
I know it seemed like like I should have been born in California, but no.
You're
I was raised here from a young age, 3 or something. I don't know. My mom won't tell me the true facts, but I think it was around 3. Oh, that cookie and
That was good.
That looks good. Is that icing? Is that jalapeno?
You know what
dip?
else I heard? Dennis, so the coach that would put them in this cage, right, and he would make them fight like crabs or like beetles in
Really?
Indonesia.
Think he
yeah.
really did this?
Yeah.
I didn't hear
And
this story.
you
That
couldn't,
sounds
you
horrible.
couldn't. Can you not do that with the bottle? For fuck's sake.
What's up?
I'm just being a dick.
Somebody fucking around.
Somebody
over
was
there?
playing bottle in the
Oh, they were playing bottle. Yeah.
They were playing bottle.
Yeah,
They were playing spin the bottle in the corner. So he would put them in this cage, and they couldn't stand up. And for some people, like Dennis, liked going in the cage, even though he didn't like it. He wouldn't let them know that he didn't like it.
Mhm.
And he might have liked it, or it's football. You gotta like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit
Yeah.
for some reason. So they would
Sounds
put him in a
gruesome.
cage, and then they would fight each other in this cage that they couldn't stand up in. And he had a coach that had gone to the school where he was a football player that
Mhm.
just fucking loved the school and loved the football at the school enough that he would come back after he was a student and coach. And Dennis and him, they had it on. And then they got rid of him, or he left, or Tom Brady or something.
Right.
And they brought in this Mitt Romney looking dude. And Dennis had no respect for him.
Right.
And he wasn't mean. He didn't give Dennis stickers for making fouls. Dennis
Right.
would do a thing where he was like the tiger and the elephant. And Dennis would run out, and he was a defense guy, and he'd hold the guy. And what's the name of this big friend? Who? Greg. So Dennis, you're supposed to tackle the guy, but Dennis would grab him and kind of hold him up, and then fucking Dennis is not big, but he's quick as fuck, like a cat.
Yeah.
Dennis holds him up, the other guy, Greg, comes in and just, and then the whole audience is like, boo, that's not nice.
Right.
They're children. And then the coach would be like, the one he liked, he respected, the coach would be like, oh yeah, it's bad, and then give him a sticker. And so he'd get stickers on his
For his helmet. Is that what those are? Those little, like the Buckeyes get the little.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
It's for a hit. And a
No,
it's
just for
stuff.
exemplary
It's for stuff.
battle.
Yeah. Sack
Exemplary-
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exemplary.
Okay.
So then this new guy showed up, and he didn't have the hate or the drive of the old coach. Dennis didn't respect him. He grew his hair long. He got into medicine and music, and the football team was like, dude, we need you. And he's like, I'm on to new things. I got a van, and I'm going to California.
Medicine and music.
Medicine and music.
Pharmacology.
Yeah, pharmacology.
Okay.
Pharmacology.
Yeah. Pharmacology folk. This game is done. 2-minute warning just occurred. Mahomes is not celebrating.
Well, I think this game is actually done because they're 3 minutes in.
That's true. You guys are in the future. This thing is done. The game's done. We
That's
haven't watched
true.
it the whole time, so we may as well just cut it
Bayside,
now.
what do you think
recap?
of a recap here, Bayside? What do you think of the show? Not this show. What do you think of the Super Bowl? Was it as you thought it would go down? Yeah. You thought Tom was going to win the whole time.
He did. He came in saying
You
that.
knew
just
Tom
like
was
I
going to
did.
win the whole time.
We both were saying that the whole time.
That's it right there. 2 weeks, it's all.
Right?
Oh, yeah. They're gonna
Mr. Rogers.
7-3. So he's played in 10 Super Bowls?
Yes, out of 20 years, 10 Super Bowl, 1-7. It's amazing.
I feel like there should be more than that.
Than a single team.
Than the Steelers do. The whole team, the whole existence of the Steelers.
He has more Super Bowls than any single team now.
How can I'm not going to be able to keep
Individually.
hating on Tom.
Oh, I think you like having enemies. Yeah, good.
Well, I still hate the Patriots. Can I still hate the Patriots?
So by the way,
Yes.
Maggie, you were talking about this. All 3 teams that changed their logos were successful. Tampa Bay, they won a Super Bowl in 2003 after they changed.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos, they lost all those Super Bowls until they changed that ugly horse. Right?
It's just a, yeah.
What was before the horse?
It was a horse. It was like.
Oh, the ugly horse. I know, the 90s horse, the
It's the
ugly
power
horse.
of a logo. Maybe that's why the Browns never win, because they don't have a logo. And maybe they need not just a new. Maybe they just need a logo, not a new logo.
Picture of the owner on the side.
Yeah, yeah.
Brown's got to be brown.
Yeah.
Brown's got to be brown.
Like a bald guy with a tweed jacket, right?
Yeah, brown jacket with patches on the
Brown's
elbows.
gotta
Just
be brown.
super brown.
Query
Like
me
a
this,
professor.
Bayside. Who will win Super Bowl first, the Lions or the Browns?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Well, because the quarterback Lions just got lost to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, right? Jared Goff.
I think so.
These are new.
I'm a newbie.
Well, here's the thing. I have Jets friends. Giving up on the Jets, and I said.
Oh, the Jets have never won, huh?
Well, they won 69.
Oh. Sexy Joe.
The fact is,
Game's over.
because now the Patriots suck.
We might be doing a sign off.
I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's time, folks. Enjoy the cheese balls. Enjoy Dave. I'm sorry, Nick.
Oof.
Mahomes did not score today. No, his kicker scored 3. Field
Mahomes
goals.
did not score a touchdown, but he
Mahomes
remains
shut
super
out.
sexy.
Tom's Tom. He's gonna come back next year.
Getting along with his mom.
Would you rather be as sexy as Mahomes and lose a Super Bowl, or
as ugly as Tom?
fucking ugly as Tom Brady and win a Super Bowl 7 out of 10?
Ah.
I think Patrick Mahomes is weird looking.
No,
Weird
he's yeah, but I mean you're up against Brady.
he's
That's
not.
not fair.
Oh,
But I'm just saying, would you rather be a sexy piece of chicken like Patrick Mahomes and not have a Super Bowl ring, or look like Tom Brady?
Like Tony Romo.
Yeah, Tony Romo, handsome, but he's good. He's doing stuff now. He's funny. He's good. He's a good commentator.
I know. Yeah, I know how you would answer. You would rather be Mahomes and no Super Bowl ring
Oh, yeah,
than have
for
to wear those
sure.
baby bangs day after day.
Had that haircut? Hey, fuck, dude. What, does mom come over with a bowl? Super. Ma, give me the Super Bowl.
He's got so much money, and he's around women. Doesn't he have enough women in his life? Why does he look like that? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he dates Gazelle or whatever.
Tony Gazelle.
Gazelle.
Gazelle. Talk to me, babe.
Discussion's over about who's the best. That's Michael.
You know what? He's the best. He's the best.
He's the greatest
He's
of
the
all
best.
time. I love
I
Tom
don't-
Brady.
greatness-
I've been saying it all day. I love Tom Brady.
I don't like saying
He's
that.
amazing. I love Tom Brady. Bay Area Tom. He's from San Mateo. Ooh.
Seaman
You know what? Here's
It's
the
not a
bottom
fair
line,
place.
folks.
It's not a fair place.
I wanted to thank you for joining us on our exciting Super Bowl marathon. And I also wanted to point out that I will fucking take endless Super Bowl losses after that amazing victory we had last month. And I'll let you figure out which victory I'm talking about. You can have all the fucking Super Bowl rings because we fucking won. So there.
That's right. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Maggie. This was
I'm Randy, and this is Ben Diet Sports, a live simulcast 3 minutes in the future with the Super Bowl. And I'm glad that you were able to join us for this exciting show today. It was all a ruse to get you to watch 3 hours of Diet Sports, because I knew you had to watch 4 hours. I knew you had to watch football no matter what. It could have been whoever and whoever, which account it was. But Tom Brady, he did all right. He did all right.
The game
Bangs
was
and
over when
all.
it started, but
The game was over when it started.
you know, we had fun. Thank you to you, our viewers. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. Thank you. Good night.